And so you know how they tell you, like, if you really want to relate to a child, you got to get down on their level, right?
Right.
So what I did was I crouched down and I said, Mr. Shapiro, if you want to reach the items on the top shelf, but you can't, that sounds like a me problem.
I didn't see that one coming at all, actually. That was pretty good. All right, now listen, Ben, okay? You've been getting a little peppy in your pants lately, but
I think it's time for a nap, Ben. I think it's time for a nap. Put the microphone down, Ben. Turn the website off. Turn it off, Ben. You've been on there all day.
the problem is Ben Shapiro has had his diaper changed in the past 10 years, but he never gets the powder, and that's a problem.
Well, it's just because 9 out of 10 doctors agree on powder, and the one doctor who says powder's no good, he's married to.
Oh, shit, that's right. Did you know his wife is a doctor? Oh, fuck.
I didn't know that. You'd think he'd mention it here or there.
Once or twice, man. That's weird. Weird. Welcome to the Fuck Ben Shapiro Saints. No, welcome to Midweek Saints, everybody. Hello. I am experimenting. I am drinking the White Craw.
Oh, that's not going to work out well for you at all.
White Craw.
See, I discovered that when you drink that stuff, the foam separates from the alcohol. The alcohol goes into your bloodstream, and then the foam decides to come out the way it went in.
Really?
That's been my experience.
Oof. I mean, well, we're going to find out. I just... I'm on this health kick, so I've been like, well, when I want to drink, I'm just going to have a seltzer. When I want a cigarette, I'm just going to have a seltzer, blah, blah, blah. And then somebody's like, they make alcoholic seltzer now, right? And I'm like, fuck me, god damn it. Okay, go to the store. And so now I'm drinking White Craw.
How do you like it?
It tastes like shit.
Mm-hmm. Tastes even better coming back up.
I'm drinking the raspberry thing. Maybe it's because it's raspberry, I don't know.
See, my theory is if you mixed it with gin, then maybe you'd have something. Namely, a gin and tonic.
Yeah, with alcoholic tonic.
And alcoholic gin. It's a win-win.
That's true. That's very true. I don't touch gin anymore, though.
It's a thinking man's gin and tonic. Why waste precious liquid space on non-alcoholic beverages when you can just have everything you're making? I mean, Christ, I did a tequila shot, and I even was offered an alcoholic lime wedge. That's right.
He's absolutely right. In this day and age, with such limited resources as we see, climate change is in fact real, and it's terribly inconvenient. We have to try and be as efficient as possible. So, alcoholify all the things.
There's a recession coming, y'all, and if there's one thing the Great Depression taught us, it's that you can get fucked up on literally anything if you're desperate enough.
That's true. That's actually very true. I have smoked a mattress, a little bit of mattress once. I got pretty fucking high, actually.
Oh no, I was doing. They were like we call them poor man's whippets. It's when you take a propane tank.
Okay.
And you know where that goes, yeah.
Oh, sure. Hook a mask up to that shit, man. Hooey.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
buddy.
mean,
I timed it.
Who needs higher faculties anyway?
I timed it. It takes exactly 45 minutes or 45 seconds of huffing propane before you like NASCAR. It's true.
Well, I mean, I imagine it'd take a little bit more of that for you to actually enjoy The Bachelor, so.
Ooh, well, okay.
That's why God invented butane.
Here's the thing, though. I have a horrible, horrible secret. I actually kind of like sleazy reality TV shows every now and then. I kind of do. Like, I kind of really loved Joe Millionaire. I thought that was a great show. Yeah! Joe Millionaire was awesome.
I remember the name. I just can't remember what it was about.
He was a construction worker, but they were pretending that he was a millionaire, and then had The Bachelor style thing where all these women wanted to try and see if they hooked up with him, and then whoever won would get married to him. But then at the end, the twist was, I'm actually not a millionaire. I am a construction worker, and I really don't have that much money.
Oh, so it was thoughterly TV before we had a name for it.
Right, yeah. And it was actually pretty fascinating. But here's the thing, and I'll tell you what. This is why I really kind of like those shows. well, I don't really care about them that much anymore, but why I liked them back in the day was if you set up like reality TV dating show parties and you invite a bunch of girls, they really get turned on by that shit, and I don't know why. I don't know why, but when you're a bachelor, like, that shit actually works, like, really well. It'd just be like, I have a terrible confession to make. I really like watching The Bachelor, and they're like, oh, me too! And like, do you want to watch together? We could, like, get mimosas and watch together. You are going to get laid, like, powerfully laid. Like, you're using dark energy at that point, and she's going to break your pelvis. That's some fuck energy right there.
Yeah, I don't think it works in New Hampshire. The closest thing we've got to that is, like, inviting them over to watch Cops to see if anyone's relatives are on there.
I was about to say Jerry Springer, but I think Cops actually might be a little bit more on the level.
Do you want to hear something fucked up? And this is not even a joke. This is a true fact and story. Cops was supposed to shoot an episode here in Manchester.
Uh-huh.
And the city shut it down because it didn't want America seeing how awful it actually is here. Not even joking.
That's pretty great.
Yeah. Because, I mean, well, 90% of their calls are like somebody's OD'd in a park. Oh, hey, look, that same person who we picked up an hour ago got out of the hospital and they OD'd again.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
Well, shucky ducky. Damn.
Well, welcome to the Granite State, y'all. Our low tax burden means you pay less for better heroin.
It's every time you say that it's the Granite State, I remember, oh yeah, I forgot that it's called the Granite State.
Yeah, that's what we have here is
rock.
It still blows my mind. When I was in basic down in Georgia at Fort Benning, right? They'd have us like dig foxholes and fight in holes and trenches and all that shit with the P tool. And I everybody else was like, this sucks. And I'm like, I can't believe how fucking far I can dig down. Holy shit, how far down does this dirt go? Mm-hmm. When do I hit when do I hit the rock, the bedrock, which is up here? Like when you're a kid, you like dig holes in the backyard and shit.
Oh yeah.
Bury stuff there. Yeah. Around here, you can't dig deeper than like 2 or 3 feet without like needing an actual drill.
Oh, sure.
To get through massive bits of granite.
Mm-hmm.
And the worst part is we have a whole lot of granite countertop companies, but they have to buy all that granite from Maine because for some reason the granite here, it just isn't even good. State pride.
You're known for your granite. It's just not very good.
No, it's pretty much fucking useless. You can grind it up. You can grind it up and like put it on the side of your driveway. That's what it's mostly good for. But after a few like seasons of snow, it'll start to get discolored.
Oh,
that's right.
Fuck.
Your rocks get discolored.
Dude, I can't. I gotta put the fan back in. This is like, it's heating up so fucking fast in here, dude. Oh my god.
Why do you think I'm dressed like this? For comic relief?
Oh my god.
Not that funny, although I do kind of rock a Hawaiian shirt rather well. By the way, there's gonna be a big fucking surprise for all you people on Friday. Big fucking surprise. I ain't telling.
Oh. It is actually legitimately fucking terrible in this garage studio. In my studio, my garage. Dying.
Hey, how about that? It's terrible here too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's kind of terrible all over.
Except I'm not putting the air conditioner on because yesterday I looked nature square in the eye and I didn't blink.
Yeah. Yeah.
My eyes are really, really dry despite the humidity.
You know what's bad when you go to blink and you hear and that's your eyelids trying to get over your eyes?
I don't know. I can't remember what the video was, but I can't like if I'm watching like a video clip or a movie clip and the characters are blinking a lot. Oh yeah, it was Tim and Eric actually. All I can hear is
yeah.
every time someone blinks.
I'm gonna see if I can find that in a second. That shit's fucked up. Real quick,
and comedy is great.
Yes, it is. It's absolutely amazing. Mickey Ficky says, "Woohoo! A turkey daddy gift that makes my shit day way better. Thank you so much." Noble Yeti Nick is sporting the Miami and Manchester look today, folks.
He's from a nearby town, so he knows what that looks like.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Eyelids.
Usually people only dress like this in January just to tell nature to go fuck itself.
Mm-hmm.
We're proud people, just not of our granite.
Mickey Ficky, I'm on an apathetic body image kick. When I want soda, I have cake. Yeah, that's fair. Yami says, it's not fuck energy, it's fucking black Bible magic shit right there. Indeed. That is pretty much how you do that.
Islam?
Oh, shit. And Neo Gibu says, so Yami did a thing, and I edited it, made it better, added graphics, and now I'm using it to promote Yami. And I saw a little bit of this. We're not going to be able to watch all of it, because it's actually pretty long, I think. Yeah, it's like 21 minutes. But we can watch some of it.
Yeah. By the way, Yami, when and if we inevitably play copywritten music or something on this episode, and this goes up on YouTube, I have to insist that you be the one to get the first copyright strike against us.
Yes. I agree. All right. Do you have the My Circle open?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Let me see if I got this all set up right. I think I almost do. Fuck it. Transition. All right. And let me maneuver that thing just real quick. That's fine. Fuck it. All right, here we go.
Oh my God. You. Shush.
Let me skip forward a little bit. And also, I'm going to have to boost this up on the audio. Hang on. Let's boost. Skype down. All other audio up.
Like if you don't tell her how to say something, she'll say it exactly how she sees it, right? So take the name of the famous location, Yosemite. Don't tell her how to pronounce it. Put her in front of the word, and she will say Yosemite. Yosemite.
That's not how you say that.
Or
fucking Memory at one point was absolutely convinced that the show is actually The Morning Kumite.
Well, that does sound like the small pestilent insect that scatters when you turn the lights on.
He said to scroll until we see the Brazzers logo. I kind of remember that a little bit. Where in the hell was it? There we go.
No.
Yes.
No.
Especially if she gets frustrated, just let her know that she is the most adorable creature known to man.
I'm like running around because I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
I think I'm distracting her. So, ass fuck to death.
Ass fuck to death?
I'll take the ass fucking, but to death, I'm not sure about it. Unless the orgasm is so great.
Okay, alright, we're stopping here. No, we're stopping here. We're good. It's
Congratulations! That was... You made a video.
You did. Congrats.
You did it, kids. You guys, all on your own.
What do you think every person on this planet wants? Family? Friends? Money? Well, you're wrong. Every single person in this world only wants one thing: internet fame and hot women. But how do you obtain such an improbable thing? Well, you whore yourself out to YouTube and pull in an audience. But how does one do that with no connections, creativity, or talent? Well, much like a cult, YouTube and its leaders rewards creators who appeal to a general population. They specifically rely on personalities that make their audience feel special and as though they're part of a community, when in fact their emotional connection to an entertainer is being exploited for money. Now, many personalities deny they make videos for personal or financial growth, but that's a lie. For example, I tell people I only make videos for fun all the time, when in fact I'm slowly building an empire that allows me to build an aquarium half the size of New Jersey. I'll call this aquarium Watertown, for when the world is flooded due to the state's ignorance. I'll remain the king of sea people and do as I please with any fish person's wife or daughter. But how am I supposed to get there? Having done no research, I've devised a scheme based only on my opinion and educated guesses that I believe will make every single person famous. But how does it work? Let's put it this way. The YouTube algorithm associates engagement with keywords. Say you have 3 videos with slightly different titles that all manage to get high engagement. For example, Ronald Reagan eats food, My dog Ronald ate my cat Reagan. Ronald and Reagan, two lesbian lovers eating each other out. In this case, the keywords are Ronald, Reagan, and eat. Now, anytime someone posts a video with these keywords in the title, it's given a larger reach to a new audience. So now that we know how to exploit the system, why hasn't a charming, sexy, hilarious, and beautiful man not taken it upon himself to do just that? Exploit the system. That's because everyone is stupid, unlike me. Today, I'm starting a movement that brings power back to the people and not the person. I will do this by creating a challenge called Caroline's Eating Ronald Reagan Challenge. This consists of me taking a picture of Ronald Reagan, putting it in my mouth, and then swallowing it. After performing the first task to completing this challenge, I move to phase 2, calling upon my following. This is when I ask each and every one of my followers, subscribers, or friends to participate in the challenge I have just performed.
I'm kind of retarded.
They too will then make a video performing the challenge and calling upon others to do the same. Soon, the flow of fame starts. Now you might be asking yourself, I've never posted a video before in my life, and I don't have a substantial following. Why should I even make this video? Well, that's an easy question with an easy answer. It doesn't matter how large your following is, so long as you make a video, you're supporting the cause. And because you use the keywords Caroline's Eating Ronald Reagan Challenge, YouTube will promote your video regardless of the content. However, in order for this to work, you as a viewer must engage with the video itself. That means anytime you see a Caroline's Eating Ronald Reagan Challenge video, you have to like and comment positive messages. For example, you could write, "Thank you, brave soldier, for fighting the good fight and participating in the beloved Caroline's Eating Ronald Reagan Challenge." That way, YouTube knows the Caroline's Eating Ronald Reagan Challenge is viable content to attract an engaging audience. So let's go over what you have to do in order to obtain internet fame and hot babes. First, like and comment positive messages on this video. Then, take it upon yourself to make your own Caroline's Eating Ronald Reagan Challenge video, inviting others to do so as well. Post it everywhere you can, across all platforms and means of communication. And anytime you see a Caroline's Eating Ronald Reagan Challenge video, be sure to like and comment. Okay, my friends, good luck on your journey, and may the strongest survive to see Watertown and the fish people who protect it. Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna have to call low res and let him know that his illegitimate spawn has almost reached maturity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude. Yeah. And she's fucking brilliant.
Yeah, and she's getting better too, which is what I like to see. It's you know, she started out comparatively simple, and now she's really just hating it the more she gets into it, as anyone who thinks about what they do on this or the other platform it tends to do over time.
Oh yeah. After a while, everything just becomes spite and hate.
Yeah. Or you turn into a bad Keemstar clone and just report about even dumber shit you found on the internet than the shit you were doing years ago.
That's right. All right, so let me fix this here real quick. Boom. All right. Addy Monster says, I only have $1 until Friday, so I have to fit all my Streamlabs into one post, then still lack of spaces anyway. I hope you all have a good time tonight. Nick, I like your shirt. It looks like an 80s Outrun arcade cabinet. Jeffrey looking... Well, I really like that you drink White Claw. Did you know it contains GMOs? Probably. I mean...
Look at that. It's so well made. They didn't even try to sync up the 2 bits of cloth that make up the shoulders and the back.
That's fucking glorious. Holy shit.
Fuck yeah. That's what happens when you get a Hawaiian shirt sent to you from England. What, do you think I went out and bought this? No, this comes direct from Blackpool, England. Thank you, David.
Wow.
I do love all of you. Yeah, well, I mean, it's the same guy who sent me like my best waistcoat too. I think he sent me this for like a matter of contrast.
Sure, I get
there's a lot of contrast going on here.
I just get a kick out of that. Like, I mean, that'd be like getting a fuck, man. I don't know. I'd be like getting
getting a beanie from Louisiana
or Ecuador.
Getting a scarf from Florida.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, a snow jacket from fucking Colombia.
A snow globe from Congress.
Yummy Texas says, I'm so sorry for the vid. I'm so sorry. It's okay. Don't worry. It's all right. Fuck me. Anime Moon. Let's see if this one's gonna work. Yeah. Anime Moon says, "Hey guys, thanks to all donated to help my wife. We're getting her taken care of next week." Ooh, she's getting taken care of
by her husband and their dentist. That's fucking kinky.
Ooh, mean. Oh wait. Oh. See, I was thinking like take her out. You were thinking like
sexually.
Okay.
Then you take her out so she can't tell nobody.
Or taken care of. Oh. Yeah, you can see taking care. You gotta take care of her. You gotta take care of my wife.
Exactly. She just wants to get taken out like that famous song from the first decade of this horrible century.
Also, Jeff, what I sent on Friday is a guy named Sora the Troll. He fucks with Japanese bitches and weebs. Here's a better sample. Oh, okay. Let's take a look.
おい、お前なんだお前の目的はなんだなぜ突然本気を出した我の目的かお前を止めることだろうなお前は俺を覚えているかこれは俺がうんこを漏らす直前じゃねえか What's wrong with your character?
I love this guy.
He's just immature. Anyways, hello everybody. This time I'm going to teach you guys how to say your thighs look juicy in Japanese. Do you really have to teach that? I mean, the user named Plastic Bag asked me how to say it, so you know. Anyways, this is how you say it. 君の太ももそそるね One more time.
Okay.
君の太ももそそるね There's that girl on this
そそるね
So let's tell her that her thighs look juicy.
Her eyes look.
してくださいよ。
誰か来た
あ変態じゃん。
こんにちは。今オーバーウォッチやってるんですよね。混ぜてください。
やだ
何でもするからお願いします。
まあ、こいつ面白そうだからいいんじゃね
いやー、それでこの前こいつキモいことしたからな。
いやでもオーバーウォッチでキモいことってできなくないですか
まあ一人空いてるし、ちょっとぐらいならいいんじゃない
ああ、こいつ入ったらフルパンになるのか。
お願いします。
まあいいよ、混ぜてあげる。
ちょっと
ありがとうございます。僕絶対に死なないことで定評あるんですよ。
とか言ってそこ死ぬんだろう。中絶したら1000円よろしく。い
や僕マジで死なないんで、本当に
どうするかタンクいらないよな、そうすると。
いらんの。
じゃあガシさん行こうよ。
さあ行くぜ。
ほいほい。
ガーガー。
眠ってる。ナイス。あ、ガチさん入ってんのか、俺も行こう。
あ
ちょっと待つわ。フルトたまんだよな。
Is this some Overwatch shit I just don't get?
I think he's just standing there. Yeah, he's not even like going to fight. He's just standing there.
やべやべ
なかなか出づらいよね。
Yeah, he's not playing. He's just like he's just fucking standing there.
ボブで無理やり押す。
But he's not dying.
Technically speaking, he is not dying. That's correct.
なんか一人でダンスしてるやついなかった？
一人ずっといなかったよね。
誰だよ。
お前だろ。
それ待って。ダメージとデス教えて。
ちょっと待ってくださいね。デス0でダメージも0ですけど。てか、全部0ですね。
抜けろ。
ちょっと待ってもらっていいですか？
何？
君の太ももそそるね。
死ね。
君の太ももそそるね。
Dude, you just don't have a life. Yeah, unfortunately. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video.
All right. That's pretty good.
Well, there was. I mean, I saw the videos. I saw the. I don't know if it's the same guy. That unintentional moment of racism there. But there's this one cat. I've seen a few Twitter videos where he just goes over how learning English is, or learning Japanese as an English speaker is ridiculous, and how 6 different words are the same word in Japanese.
I think that's the same in a lot of languages, though. To be honest, I don't know if that can't be like especially specific to Japanese, can it?
Japanese are pretty good at making things specifically tailored to Japanese people.
Well, I mean like.
Listen, we had to push past the fact of tentacle porn being a meme before people really got into it.
That's true. That's actually true.
Hmm.
I don't know, man. I've been watching tentacle porn since I was, like, in middle school. So, like, maybe I'm just a hipster about tentacle porn? I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, for me, it's just anything that I enjoy eating. I typically don't like fucking. Oh, wait. Except that. That was poorly timed on my part, I will say. Just having one of those days, you see.
Sorry. I really hope we didn't lose too many of them. So my dad is in town. And so we went and hung out a little bit. We've been hanging out the past few days. And then why I was a little late starting the pre-show today was because I went to Costco with him. And when I got home, I was unloading the car as fast as I could so I could start the pre-show. And we got like a pack of the Swiffer Wet Jet things. Basically, lazy man's mopping thing, right? You know?
I'm even lazy. I don't even own one of them.
And so it got basically set on its side, and I didn't know that you're not supposed to do that, apparently. And, like, the liquid all drained out and is, like, in a big puddle on the floor.
Oh, okay, because I did hear, in the background mic pickup memory saying, and there's shit all over the floor.
I'll be honest with you.
So when you start off a story that your dad's in town, and I put two and two together before I know the rest of the equation, I go to interesting places with it.
Yeah, no, I understand that. I get you, for sure, I get you. But yeah, no, it was just apparently a lot of cleaning chemicals, and I can smell it now. Oh, yeah. Tickle Trunk, resubscribe with a tier 3, 21 months so far, says, love the haircut, Jeff. Looks at Nick and hears the Magnum P.I. theme song in his head. Have a good stream, you lovely fuckers. Thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate you. Actually, I'm kind of curious.
I can't remember that song.
I know. Hang on.
I think I'm hearing the A-Team in my head right now, but that's not correct.
What the fuck was that? Holy shit. So I went to go type in Magnum P.I. theme song in the My Circle, and it typed it out backwards. Magnum. That's weird. I don't know how the fuck it did that.
I got no idea.
All right. Anyway, so here's the Magnum P.I. theme song.
Well, I think this is my new aesthetic. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Look at the top of that head too high for that roof to be attached to.
Will you grab me another white craw? Which roof?
The roof on his car.
Oh, no, I know. Yeah. Well, Tom Selleck is so fucking huge. The man is a giant.
Yeah, Tom Selleck famously could not actually comfortably fit into that car, and that's why the roof is always off. It's not just to make it look cool, it's because they literally could not put the roof on without him having to sit like this.
Chicks love that. They love it when you do that.
Are you laughing at the size of my automobile?
Are you laughing at my lack of a neck? A succulent Chinese meal? Sorry.
Higgins!
Oh, fuck. I forgot the fucking scene of Higgins doing, like, kung fu and shit. I forgot how good the original Magnum P.I. was.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, it's no Elementary with Lucy Liu, but yeah, it was a pretty good show in its day.
What's the name of the? I guess it's Just Watch. Yeah, Just Watch. .com. Let's see a look and see if something is like streaming, because now I'm really curious. I want to see if Magnum P.I. is like available on any. Whoa!
Jeff just really wants to watch Magnum P.I. now.
I fucking do, bro. Oh my god, they got two. They got 2 seasons on Amazon Prime. An anonymous person just gifted 10 subs to the fucking channel. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Oh.
Mwah.
Lizzie Maxwell. I haven't really seen that name around in a while.
Memory, later tonight we're watching Magnum P.I. on Amazon Prime. Twin Peaks can wait. It's time for Magnum.
I'm kind of retarded.
Oh, hey, I just subscribed.
Yes, you did.
I did.
You
Good
did.
for me.
Let's celebrate this sub bomb with a little
helicopter.
Oh yeah. Wait, so Roger Mosley, he was in something else too. Something really famous, I forget.
Well, I'm sure. I mean, that other guy there. See, I even completely forgot the little white guy.
Oh yeah, he's the little rat dude.
What does he do?
I forget, honestly.
Magnum solves mysteries, shoots people, and fucks bitches. Higgins is rich, and black guy flies an awesome fucking helicopter.
That's true.
That is with the color tones muted version of my own shirt, I'll have you know.
Yeah, I can see that. Let's get some fucking piggies up in the chat for sure. We got some already, but we can do some more. But yeah, apparently no, Roger Mosley never really did anything else other than that. I was
You know who you were
wrong.
thinking of?
Who?
My co-star from Amy in a Cage, Frank Mosley, who played the TV reporter in Amy in a Cage, available on Amazon for your viewing pleasure. Yes, and let's also get pinkies up for Roger Mosley's illegitimate, very, very, very white son, Frank Mosley, hottest up-and-coming actor since Ryan Gosling. Ryan, watch your ass. Frank's coming for it.
And
Frank fucking Mosley, y'all.
Gonna spank it and put a tongue in it.
In fact, if you guys want, I would say you should go to Frank Mosley's IMDb page. Make sure it's the right Frank Mosley, the one from Amy in a Cage, and leave a review about how awesome his dad was in Magnum P.I.
That's right.
I'm actually going to do that later. Rick! That's right, he's scuba diving.
It's so good. It's so good.
Listen, I mean, Tom Selleck will one day die, but his mustache will live on for a Disney-owned reboot of Magnum P.I.
He's so fucking good, man. Like, I honestly think one of the best adventure comedy movies ever made. Like, comedy adventure, because there's a comedy first and adventure movie second, is got to be Quigley Down Under. That's such a great fucking movie. It's a great movie.
I mean, you know, honestly, Tom Selleck is one of those guys who just got pegged so hard into that particular version of a leading male, like a leading male role, that even though he has the talent to do anything he wants, he never gets the opportunity.
Right. I would agree. He's a fucking great actor.
And then they shave his face, and he immediately looks like an evil congressman.
Nah, that was pretty good, actually, when that happens. All right, so Anonymous gifted a sub to Greg Narden, the Orc Shaman Nachodamus, Leslie Maxwell, Wizard of Cause, Sort of Wonderful, Azure Katse Beach, the Anonymous Rogue, Minecraft Beef Stew, and G Money in the Bank. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Oh, I do have some fun news, by the way.
Oh, yeah? What's up?
For those who have actually tuned into my typically pretty late night Kingdom Come Deliverance streams and watched me after a while of frustration begin singing songs about how awful Henry is, how stupid the horse is, or how awesome I am at dice, etc., etc., making songs up on the fly behind you. I never miss a rhyme. I've recently discovered that I can annoy my daughter doing that to her in public. And it's pretty amazing.
Excellent. Excellent. I did notice that seems to be a pretty incredible talent that you do have, because when I'm just sitting here at night, late at night, and I'm just working on something or I'm playing a game or something, I'll click on Twitch streams, and I think I've watched you like twice in the past week, and you're always singing.
Well, yeah, I mean, especially like, so, before I had a horse, for instance, I kill a bunch of people and I gotta haul all their shit back somewhere I can sell it, and then I'm just like, got nothing to do but walk through a field. So I'll sing a whole song about how bad Henry is at walking through a field.
Sure.
Works out. The trick is that you sing the first line as though it was just a sentence, but make sure it fits the beats there. And then halfway through the second line, which you've come up with off the top of your head, figure out how to connect that half sentence to a word that rhymes with the last word you said. It's just science.
This is the first time I've ever combed my thigh hair. This is interesting.
That's the very, very middle-aged thing to do. I swear to Christ, you know what? I bet you the Jewish tradition, because I figured out the yarmulke, the little skull cap that goes on that curious spot in the back of your head, which certain men tend to go bald in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's because old men wanted everyone to have to do what they did. And I think that the whole little curly thing that comes down out of the ear was a bunch of old Jews just braiding and curling their ear hairs.
Oh yeah, you know what? I have not gotten ear hair yet. Not yet.
I haven't either. Knock on wood.
Yeah.
But these nose hairs, there's a reason I keep this mustache so full and thick.
Oh my fucking god. At this point, my nose hair is trained so much I can just be like, and pull it out. I got it trained. I've weakened it. Now. It has no will left to like adhere to the inside of my nostril, so it just tears it out.
I want to grow my shit out and start doing that thing where you curl it out over the lip of your nose with the eyelash curler thing. Listen, I mean, if I've got to slowly grow into being a slightly Jewier Charles Bukowski, I might as well just make as much fun of it as I can.
Oh, God damn it.
That's right. Also, that'll detract from my the rest of my face.
that thing, that other thing. What is it? Fuck.
Yeah, that thing I express emotions with and occasionally speak from.
What the fuck is an emotion?
It's this. I think it's an app.
All right, anyway, let's do some news. We got. Oh yeah, fuck. Shit. Hang on.
You should let your wife's friend who runs a Twitter account know about this.
Should I clean that up, or should I just say fuck it and leave that up right now?
Fuck it, leave it up.
Do I have to leave the Miralax up?
No, that has to come down. They didn't renew their sponsorship.
That's true. Yeah. All right. Fuck off.
I
Miralax.
have been incontinent ever since.
All right. Sweet. Okay. So, vaginal steaming leaves woman with second-degree burn. Report. By Madeline Farber from Fox News.
There's a news outlet with reporters that know a thing or two about frosty pussies.
Talk about a hot mess. A woman who attempted so-called vaginal steaming suffered a second-degree burn, according to a case report in the Journal of Obstetrics and Gynecology Canada. The unnamed 62-year-old woman tried the method in an attempt to reduce vaginal prolapse, while eMedicine Health describes as a condition in which the structures such as the uterus, rectum, bladder, urethra, small bowel, or even the vagina itself may begin to prolapse or fall out of their normal positions. Okay, everyone, hang on. Let's recap on this one real quick, all right? I want to make sure we're all on the same page here. So this 62-year-old woman's pussy was falling out, and she decided to fucking blast it with hot steam and burnt her shit.
I just wondered, do you think she used one of those Amazon travel clothes steamers, where you just hang it up on a hanger and just
Where she sits on a really tall stool and has one of her grandchildren with one of the fucking suit steamers.
Here's what we need to do. We need to crowdfund one of those hotel steamers for your suits and clothing, and then send it to Jessica and Eve saying, gotta watch out for that prolapse, baby.
That's right. That's absolutely right. Holy shit. What the fuck? That's so funny. All right, so the woman reportedly attempted vaginal steaming, the process of getting hot steam into one's vagina. After
She steamed her clam.
She did. She steamed her clam after a doctor who was treating her prolapse recommended surgery, according to the report. Fuck. Oh, boy. All right. A traditional Chinese doctor then purportedly recommended the woman try vaginal steaming. I'm making a video about this, dude. I'm making a video about it. I'm gonna make memory counter this one on my channel for fucking because when she was still making YouTube videos, Memory was trying out like stupid, ridiculous products, and she actually steamed her fucking vagina. She did. That's where the line "my pink lettuce is wilting" comes from.
Oh, I was just wondering. I could just like all I could hear is like all I could imagine is she was like product testing it, and you hear like, "Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god!" And like you're like, "Baby, keep that shit warm for me."
I'm a pop your blister. So, telling the woman to prepare a pan of boiling water mixed with herbal medicine and put this pan on the rim of her toilet bowl. She then sat over the steam for roughly 20 minutes, doing this each day for a series of days. Later, after noticing she had bloody discharge, the woman went to an emergency room. Doctors there reportedly told her she had second-degree burn on the lining of her cervix and vagina, which was causing the bleeding. Surprisingly, the woman did not feel any pain, according to the report, which noted she was told to apply polysporin antibiotic ointment and wrap the affected area in gauze. There's no scientific evidence of vaginal steaming, which gained popularity after actress Gwyneth Paltrow endorsed it on her website.
Of fucking course.
Or helps with any condition. In fact, since the vagina self-cleanses, the process of steaming might cause the growth of unwanted bacteria that could result in yeast infections and other vaginal woes.
Gwyneth Paltrow, if you're listening, it's been a long-standing tradition in Chinese Eastern medicine to put me inside your vagina, and then don't hold me accountable for anything that grows in there afterwards.
That's right. That's right. This woman's floppy, falling out vagina is on your hands, Gwyneth.
Exactly. This is like the deleted scene from Dumbo I never wanted to see.
I'm trying to think of a really good euphemism for this wizard's sleeve is on your hands. I don't know. I couldn't think of a good euphemism for a vagina.
Well, I mean, steamed vagina. See, I'm just thinking right now, you know, I mean, I'm reconsidering my position on Medicare for all right now, just because, like, I mean, you know, what kind of waiting list am I going to be put on when, like, you know, I've got to get treatment for bowel cancer, but I'm, like, you know, sitting there in the waiting room behind 50 women who signed on to Gwyneth Paltrow's, you know, charbroiled vag treatments.
It's a clam bake, bro. It's a clam bake.
It's like, listen, ladies, if you want to cook your vagina, I'll happily put you on a rotisserie with my co-host here. How about that?
Vaginal skin is delicate, sensitive, and easily traumatized. Using it as a target practice for a plume of warm steam may cause vaginal burns or scalding, Healthline added. They're absolutely right.
Listen, ladies, dry clean only.
Ah, fuck, man. I'm so gonna make a video on that. I'm really happy about that. That's great. Holy
it's
fuck.
important. It's important news, by the way, because you know everybody knows that you know it's you know whole. Well, actually, you know what? You know, speaking of funny looking pussies, let's move right on.
We got something else we gotta do though.
Damn it!
I know that was a great fucking transition. That was a really, really good one. Because I'm looking at it right now and like, damn, actually.
I love the. Well, we'll get there. So.
I know. We might run a little late today just because I want to at least get this article done before we get to the call-ins too. But first, we have to deal with this.
Oh, and by the way, too, before we get into that, I just want to announce too, we're introducing something new. I'm not sure if I am responsible and with it enough to keep it going, but we'll see how it works. So
Sure.
at least for the first 3 people who get to come on the show tonight, you're not just going to be coming in to talk about your own shit. Oh no, you're going to have something to answer to. So I hope you're fucking ready for that, because we got some fun stuff. We got some fun, like, imagine Louis Anderson when he was hosting Family Feud.
Louis?
Like, it's going to be kind of like that, except you're going to be the family, and you're going to be feuding with my questions.
That's right. So Tickle Chunk says, don't know if I shared this yet, but here you go. Goes back to lurking. All right, man. Let's check this out.
Have you ever had a dream that you wanted to do so much you could do anything?
This guy, he's done so many of those, and they are fucking brilliant.
Yeah, they're really, really, really good.
So happy there are people still making content that is clever, and fun without being garbage.
His name is Charles Cornell. Here's another one. Wait, oh shit! Why did it do that? It's supposed to play it in the fucking my circle. What a bitch. Hang on.
I still find it funny that when I watch something with you through my circle, my own YouTube picks it up in my history.
Isn't that weird? It's probably because your hot mic is being interfaced with the Google machine, and the learning AI is like, nom, 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 all of your private data.
Sarah, this is never happened, and if I move it sinks lower. Oh, Sarah, help me. Sarah, help me. Open my kayak sinking. Sarah, I don't know what to do.
I can't help it, I'm sorry.
Can you get my
Stand up.
No.
Yes.
Oh.
It's too deep.
Huh.
I see what he's doing. No. He's got I think the bass tones, the bass chords to his piano is linked in, and he's auto tuning the video.
Yeah.
To his notes. That is fucking brilliant.
It is. Yeah. I'll find another one of the more viral ones of his, and we'll watch it in a little bit. But Foist, we got one more article that we're gonna read on our own, and then we're gonna pull people in. So hop in the waiting room on the Discord, and we'll pull you in just a little bit. So what was that transition again?
Oh, I was gonna say, speaking of mistreated pussies, we go now to England. Trolls mocking fugitives' receding hairline may be charged, said the cops. I mean, this right here, this is like the height of why they need to leave the EU. The EU is making them do all this shit. British police are combing for this suspect, but online trolls keep getting in their hair. New York Post, well done. I usually hate these people, but that was decent. Well done. In a head-scratching warning, Gwent police in Wales said bullies who mock a convicted drug dealer's unfortunate do may be prosecuted for harassment.
Like you do. I mean, listen.
These people used to have a global empire.
Yeah, that's true. They colonized like half the world or some shit like that. What is this guy in trouble for again? I forget.
Drugs.
Oh, drugs?
He's,
okay.
He's a drug dealer is what he is.
Look, he may be a drug dealer, he may be selling drugs to our children, but he still deserves dignity.
Well, yeah, no, they said, please remember that harassing, threatening, and abusing people on social media can be against the law, police wrote on Facebook alongside a mugshot of the sparsely haired suspect, Jermaine Taylor. If you say something about someone which is grossly offensive or is of an incident, obscene or menacing character, then you could be investigated by the police. We will no longer be hunting for this balding drug dealer who looks curiously like an angry version of Goose Wayne, and we will instead come straight after you. The department released Taylor's photo in the hopes of nabbing him and sending him back to jail for a haircut and violating terms of his December 2018 release. But public attention instead went to the 21-year-old's distinctive receding hairline, sparking most good-natured jokes involving Rogaine, which is still illegal without a license. He vanished into thin hair, Laurie Hillman wrote, while Leo Hook joked he was last seen in town. Police are combing the area. Quote, you need to retrace his steps with a fine-tooth comb, and then, please, give it back to him, Simon Townend wrote. While Nick Sleek Meek said, looks like his hairline is on the run too. Gwent police. See, this is the problem. Is that they let inbred nobles name towns a long time ago, and then that just kind of trickled down into the culture. They live in a place called Gwent. Gwent police later said that many of the comments, quote, made us laugh, and then they investigated themselves promptly for hate crimes. But stressed, when the line is crossed, the hairline, it's a ways back. When the line is crossed from being funny to abusive, we do have to make sure we're responsible and remind people to be careful about what they write on social media. Oh, my God. Batman.
So-
Would you buy drugs from that? I mean, I would buy drugs from that man out of curiosity. I would be like, what kind of drugs are they?
They have to. At least I know those drugs work. Look, so.
Did you do that to yourself while you were high on these things? I mean, they look like aspirin, but given the fact you're giving them to me, I'm just fucking curious, mate. Here's £2. Here's a tip.
Okay. So, a long time ago.
Try steaming your head.
A million years ago, I was. My first girlfriend and I were on a hiatus, and I was like, we need to take a little bit of time apart, and she's like, oh, okay. So I went out of town just to go hang out with some friends, and she apparently jumped on every dick in the city. It's really unfortunate. So I came back, she told me that, I'm like, well, then we're breaking up for a while. So I went and I hooked up with an old friend, and had never had sex with this girl before, but we're, getting a little wasted one night. And we've been making out, and I stick my hand down her pants, and I don't get all the way down, but I'm like, oh, well, it seems that there is quite a bit of she-scaping going on. It seems that she just mows the lawn down to the soil. Well,
mows the lawn down under is what you mean.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So. Then a couple days later, we get a chance to hang out, and I tug them pants off, and I go down on her, and it turns out
there's a dick there.
No. Turns out that she only shaved the top of her pubes down to where her vagina begins, but then all of the hair on the sides is not only not shaved, but not even trimmed.
So she took down the shrubs, but she left up the hedgerows.
That's right. And me being a trooper, I went ahead and went for it, but it felt kind of like I had spiders crawling all over my face the whole time. It was a very traumatic experience for me. But when I see this man's fucking forehead, it's kind of like if she was naked and I'm looking over her shoulder down at her pubis, that's what I would see.
Do you know why his hair is that way?
Why?
Because when he was in prison and he was having to give oral pleasure to his prison daddy, well, he got really sick of being grabbed right in the middle of the head, so he shaved it down there.
Oh.
But then, unfortunately, little beknownst to him, he looked like he'd built a set of handlebars on top of his scalp.
Somebody say the vag had mutton chops. We're talking like Hugh Jackman Wolverine style. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah. And you could stab it as many times as you want, and it still wouldn't fucking die.
I never stabbed it. Yep. Nope. Got a lot of weird stories about that girl. None of them came from me.
I was like halfway hoping you were going to, I never stabbed it. I just fucked it. Never stabbed it. She kept asking me to.
No, I never had, I never penetrated her. No. She gave me the single worst blowjob I ever had in my life. What is this?
They are knockoff Girl Scout cookies.
Wait, give me that. Hang on.
Knockoff Girl Scout cookies, okay. Known as Boy Scout Triscuits.
They're called Goody Girl Mint cookies.
Oh my god, the Chinese are even trying to take business away from our daughters.
But the girl on there, Goody Girl, is doing this, but peeking through one eye. It's very strange. It's very, I don't know.
Epstein biscuits.
The Epstein biscuits. That's good.
They have other Girl Scout cookie knockoffs.
Do they have Samoas? Where'd you get those?
Corner store.
Corner store has them? Fuck my life. Okay.
Yeah, they're not called Samoans, though. They're called Pacific Islander cookies.
That's right. Pacific Islander cookies. There's no reason to be on PC. All right.
Also, Samoan is already trademarked.
We drink.
Curiously
soy in
enough,
this
by
house.
Disney.
We're all very soy here. Listen. Wait.
You
Oh
can't
shit.
get away with dressing like this if you give a fuck what, closeted homosexual midgets with microphones think about you.
Yami Dotenchi says, "Oh, I did promise if I make it to 50 in Twitch, I'd donate $50 to your Patreon, Jeff, and I could justify the interview." Whatever. Don't even fucking stress about that shit. It's fine. Don't stress about it. We'll just we'll hang out or something like that. I'm trying to figure out a different way to do things like that anyway. There we go. Let's check out this. This is from another Mr. Took a Trunk. I lied, K gone now.
To make a long fucking story short, I put a whole bag of jelly beans up my ass.
One more time.
Yeah.
To make a long fucking story short, I put a whole bag of jelly beans up my ass.
Same. Same.
At least they weren't gummy worms. Gwyneth Paltrow would never approve of that.
Gummy worms? More like gummy AIDS. Wait, what?
Do you know that animal crackers have been banned in the UK because Muslims didn't like the fact that dogs were in there?
Listen, everybody can make fun of this woman as much as they want, but a woman who will put gummy worms up her ass, I'll fuck with it.
Oh, gummy bears.
Oh, gummy bears? Ooh, that's different. Ooh, no, of course I will. My God.
Maybe that's where the initial Haribo gummy bears reviews came from.
That's why everybody gets sick and throws up or shits their pants when they eat them. It's because they've all been up somebody's ass.
Exactly. She's the last step in the manufacturing process.
There's an intake and an outtake pipe, and they just cycle right through a fucking asshole all day.
Yeah, let's just say deregulation leads to some interesting versions of quality control.
What the fuck? Okay, all right. So, Larry Kubek, keep in mind one more reminder. We're gonna start pulling people in from the waiting room in just a minute. So hop in there on Discord. Is our last little thing. Larry Kubek says, "I think I left my original shit in my other pants." So here's some basic bitch shit that always makes me laugh. All right.
Nu är det slut för den här veckan, men ni ser oss på måndag igen. Hej då! Oj, gud, vad jag ätit. Den reses.
Hang on.
Nu är det slut för den här veckan, men ni ser oss på måndag igen. Hej då! Oj, gud, vad jag ätit.
Oh, it was an accent. I thought that's how they say exclamation point.
På måndag igen. Hej då! Hej då! Hej då! Oj, gud, vad jag ätit. Den reses. Hej då!
All right. I'm sorry.
I am because it was a squeaker, which means that I'd have loads of fun.
Hello. It
Hello,
makes...
yeah, I mean, I don't speak Danish or whatever that language is, but
Swedish.
I'm actually.
It says it right.
Oh, it's Swedish.
It says it right up. It says it right
Oh
up there.
well, I wasn't reading that because it's all the way across the fucking room. But I am rather disappointed at the fact that nobody has yet incorporated squeaker farts into their sentences, outside of myself.
Hej då!
How do you mean?
Well, that sounds like she's offering an exclamation point.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, see? Like, head up. Oh, you're really excited to see me.
Well, hello. Well, hello to you too. Wow.
Exactly.
So the very first time I ever farted in front of memory, I knew. So there's the thing, like when you get into a relationship with somebody, eventually you're gonna have to fart in front of the other person. You're gonna have to get used to it. It's a thing that some people dread, and it's a thing that some people celebrate. Some people look forward to it. Some people are, well, nobody really looks forward to it. Everybody's afraid of it, but I decided that I was gonna make it special this time. So the first time I farted in front of memory, we were hanging out, we're walking along, just down the street, and all of a sudden I realized I had to fart, so I went, hang on. And I farted. And she just stared at me, and her jaw dropped, and I'm like, now it can never be weird. And it never was. That's how you do it.
Well, I have a short story.
Yes,
If I
please.
could hear it.
Yes, I love fart stories. Let's do it.
Yes, well, in first grade, as if, because when you start elementary school, it's, awkward enough. Everyone's a new kid, and you all act like new kids. To make things worse,
yeah,
I got skipped ahead from what we called readiness. I don't even know if they still have that. Into first grade, halfway through the year. So all these kids had already been used to the fact that they're in school and in class, and then there is a new kid who is actually from the same school and younger than them. One of the assistant teachers who was in her last year of her master's or whatever the fuck she was doing, she used to have this fun game, because this was back in the 80s when you could, play with gender stereotypes. So all the children would have to get in a big circle, and the girls would go up and do some cutesy thing, and the boys would have to go up and flex their muscles.
Okay.
Can you imagine what happened on the last day of this game, on the last day she was there, when everyone is paying absolute attention, and I had never been picked for anything, especially not that, and finally got picked to go up and do that, and then I did that. You know what happened?
You farted. Nice.
In front of an entire first grade class. That shit followed me for 4 years.
Nice.
Students would come up and just be like, "Hey, Nick." And then... Yeah. And then... Oh, yeah. But then I switched schools, and I get into a new school where that's not a problem anymore because nobody knows me there, and then I was a loser there. And then we all get to junior high together. And then they did it again.
Oh, yeah.
But this time, well, by that time, I found it as funny as they did.
Yeah, well, yeah. Eventually, you kind of learn to laugh at it anyway. That's funny.
It's not remotely scarring.
No. Just swallow it down. Swallow it down. All right. Let's get somebody in. That actually means that we have an extra news article for the people that we pull in, too.
Then we can ask them their opinion.
Yes, we can.
Oh, that was a good one too.
That was it. Which one was a good one?
The last actual news item.
Oh yeah, is it? I don't have it up for a second. Let me grab. All right, we're going with Sir, and I should probably unmute. There we go. Technology.
No, it's just...
Gentlemen.
Hello.
There's a reason I can't hear him.
Hello.
Why?
Hello.
Addy is panicking in the chat. This amuses me.
Who's panicking? Uh-oh.
Addy.
Why is Addy panicking in the chat?
That's my favorite.
Because it's me.
It's a me, yes sir, is a watching.
The two of you have something going on, maybe?
Perhaps.
Ooh, scandalous.
Lewd.
I'll just say that the plane tickets have already been ordered.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh my.
Now listen, don't you go getting Addy pregnant, because if you do, I won't know how to explain that, neither will anyone else.
Very true.
Let's see. Okay, cool. I was just checking out something. Like, is Addy on the guest list for next month? No, don't think so. All right. Anyway, so we need to tackle this one.
Yeah.
60 old TVs dumped outside homes by man dressed as an old TV. Okay. One resident caught the culprit on camera using his home surveillance system with police warning the littering could be illegal. So what we are looking at here, I'll give you a second. It'll probably you'll probably see it here in a second on your stream. There, sir is watching. That is a man wearing TVs. Yes. According to NBC 12, at least 60 residents of Virginia have woken up in the morning to see the retro screen sitting outside their front door. Adrian Garner, who caught the culprit on a home security camera, said, "It was a guy dressed in a jumpsuit with a TV for a head. It's the weirdest thing. He squats down, puts the TV there, and walks off. It's really weird." My first reaction was, did we order this? Not in an Amazon box. It was just kind of strange. Police officers have been doing the rounds to collect the abandoned TV sets. We have a team of officers out here working together collecting the TVs. We're upwards to 60 TVs so far. Another resident told NBC 12 the prank was kind of funny. He said, "I'm thinking it's a senior prank, maybe senior year going into high school or bored college kids before they get back to school, trying to create a big buzz and say, hey, look what I did." Police reportedly say they believe there are more than one culprit and one they could face charges of littering on private property or illegal dumping.
If you look, by the way, if you look up, I believe it's TV man dumping TVs or something like that on YouTube, there's actually video footage that was released from the security camera.
Really? Ooh, I'll look it up.
Oh, it's great because when you see this guy, like, it's not just like some weird costume. Yeah, he's in a jumpsuit, and when he turns his head, that TV is his head, and he even gives a thumbs up to the camera.
Does he really? What the fuck? Oh my god.
I love this story so much.
Me too. This is great. Holy shit.
Trinitron is sex. I'm gonna say I think this is a disgruntled Best Buy employee who got fired for stealing TVs 15 years ago.
Right.
And didn't get caught until it was too late.
He's committed to his.
I'm just gonna mute this while I play it. But anyway.
He's a former Radio Shack employee. He's still pissed off that they shut down.
Okay. Wow. Wow. Look. Wow. Fucking what?
I love it.
Why? Listen. Wait. Why? Why? I mean, I guess I can't. Like, I find it rather charming. I do, but like, it just, like I just want the security footage again. This is the best part. Just this. Because I have a security system.
This isn't even the best one.
This isn't even the best one? I'll get another one then, yeah. Because I have a Ring security system. Like, you know, I pay attention to that kind of shit. But,
I am so happy about this. I don't know how to describe it, but...
It's like a real-life creepypasta.
Well, the one I saw was actually one of those doorbell cameras. It was on the other side of the door, a similar sort of doorstep. And he gives a thumbs up. He like turns and he turns his head, and the TV turns, and he's like, and then just fucks off.
Okay. I think this might be the one. We'll see. Let's take a look at this. Okay, that's the first footage, but it looked like yeah. Okay,
that's not even it.
That's not even it.
But I haven't seen that one.
What the fuck, dude? Well, he's a mute. Jesus Christ, that dude. Look, that's a human crossbreed with a Dilophosaurus. Okay.
Well, that's what happens when I don't know, Rush Limbaugh has sex with that escaped British drug dealer. Close your fucking door.
Is that no? It just fucking straight up sets it right there. So when you wake up and you open the door first thing in the morning, there's a fucking TV.
I love how casual they are about it too. It's just like they're just like, here's a TV for you. I'm the TV fairy. I heard you lost your hope and faith in the future and put it under your pillow, so I'm gonna leave a TV set on your doorstep as the old legend goes. I mean, yeah, and I saw in the chat someone this is 10 times better than the clown thing. If this became a nationwide phenomenon,
I'd be fine with that.
I mean, and not only that, Charlie Kirk could actually fit his entire face into a flat screen if he wanted, and then he could do the same thing. Fucking genius.
He does have a face like a fucking pancake. Oh my god.
I think there's an audio issue on Nick's end, or at least there was.
Sounds good to me.
I've been hearing myself through my headset for a bit.
Oh.
It seems to have cleared up now.
Good. Well, I mean, that's how I usually take, irritable things that are going on. I just let them clear up because I don't have insurance.
Oh, shit.
I'm not making any more HIV probable jokes.
No, those are my jokes.
I know.
Steal material.
No, that would make Addy happy.
I can't
have that.
I can't culturally appropriate those.
No.
That is part of my identity.
Specifically because you don't let old friends / street thoughts in your apartment who effectively rape you, but you can't say that.
That hasn't come up for a while. I will agree to that. That has not.
You
come
know
up
that. You know what that happens though. You go to sleep and you let someone in your bed, and then you wake up. You don't even wake up, but you're just half awake, and they're playing with your junk, and you're like, oh, hey, I like that.
Yeah, I've had that happen a few times. Yeah. It hasn't happened since I got married, but yeah, it happened quite a bit when I was single.
Well, things tend to, lots of things tend to fall off after marriage. You get comfortable with each other. All of a sudden, you wake up next to a person, and they're just gross,
Oh man. Yep. No, it's crazy. No, I've definitely had that before. I had a friend of mine who was oh god, do I want to tell this story? I'm gonna need another White Craw. Hang on a second. You guys talk. I'll go get this.
Oh my god, I love how Jeff is he's about 2 steps shy of actually drinking wine coolers and having garden parties.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
No. Well, marriage will do that to you. Even if your wife is awesome, someone...
Still got the audio issue. I'll just deal with it.
Good, because I'm not really one to make accommodations. I don't know if the shirt...
Oh, you don't
give it away. Yeah. I mean, just imagine me I'm like that. I'm like, you get in a whole bunch of legal trouble, right? And I am what you would call the only attorney you can afford. And then you meet me and I look like this, but you realize you have no other options. See how this works? No, I'm kind of curious now if I've got because I tried turning my mic down. Oh, you know what I could do? I could just mute you. No, it won't help. Yeah, actually, yeah, I've got you up way high.
So the last time I got raped, no. So was I want to say this is 2009, something like that, late 2009, and we were having this big party at this shitty fucking house that I was living in, this punk house. I was a fiercely single person, and there was this friend of mine. She's very pretty, a little broken. She was actually a combat veteran from Iraq. She was a Marine, or she is a Marine still, but yeah, she's a combat veteran, so she saw a lot of action, and she kind of fucked her up a bit, so she came back and she just drinks, but she's very, very pretty. She's just really hard to deal with. Most people can't handle her. So we're having this party, and everybody's coming over, and everybody's having a good old time, and eventually, because it's my house, I'm like, I'm fucking tired. Trash everything if you want. I don't care. I'm going to go to bed. So I go to bed. Apparently, some guy who came in for the party started running around and started groping on people. He got shoved around a bit, but nobody popped him in the face. They told him to leave, but instead he went out to the street, and then he came back in when nobody was looking, and he fell asleep on the couch. So they picked him up, put him in a wheelchair, because we had a lot of wheelchairs. They wrapped him up in toilet paper like a mummy. They wheeled him out onto the street, just right onto the curb next to the street, where he was still passed out while wrapped in toilet paper, and she stuck her finger down her throat and vomited all over him. All over him. Projectile vomited all over this fucking guy, wrapped up like a mummy in toilet paper, sitting in a wheelchair right in the street in like the heart of the worst neighborhood in town. And then she came into my room and fucked my brains out. I kind of remember it.
Yeah, I think mine was worse.
I couldn't figure out why her mouth tasted so funny.
Oh, Bar, here's the thing. Just to clarify, because he says I thought females didn't serve in the infantry. They don't, but in the wars that we've been fighting lately, everyone gets to be in the infantry.
Oh, yeah.
One way or another.
Yep.
Go freedom.
Yep, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who was recently upset that we weren't going to war in Iran?
Oh, fuck. It was one of the Democratic ones. Tim King?
Was that?
No, not Tim,
no.
not
I
Tim
thought
King.
it was.
Tim...
No, I was thinking one of them. I was thinking one of them pundits.
Oh, who? I don't know. Some idiot.
Send your fucking kids, douchebag. Anyway, so let's wrap this up and let's close it out with the question though, sir. How would you respond?
Hold on a minute now.
To a TV man on your doorstep?
Depends on what he's trying to sell me, I guess.
What if he just wanted to give you a Trinitron?
I'd take it.
I would too. I would look. Here's the thing. Like N64 games, when you try and plug them into like a TV these days, they look like shit because they don't interface the way they build pixels in flat screens. They don't look very good. Same with PlayStation 1 games. Anything from that era, it looks like shit. So like having a CRT would actually be pretty awesome. I would really be happy if somebody brought me a fucking CRT TV right now.
Fair
yeah.
enough. So, I was role-playing with Addy a few weeks ago.
That's an interesting way to start a conversation.
Go on.
Everybody else has had their story time. I'm going to have mine now.
I want to hear it.
We just told our stories about getting raped, so please, by all means, continue.
So, I've got him over voice chat in Discord. And he's got a pair of clamps on.
Okay.
He's secured further with like weatherproof duct tape because reasons.
Oh, sure. I mean, it's slippery.
So he's got him on for about a half an hour.
Right.
And, you know, he sends me a message like, I think I'm at my limit here. And I'm like, all right, you can remove them. Addy, in all his wisdom, interprets this to rip the clamp, tape and all, off in one go.
That's big dick energy right there.
I heard the most undignified, high-pitched nerd shriek I've ever heard in my life.
That's pretty hot, actually. Okay.
Needless to, it's a good thing that he was gagged at the time, because I'm pretty sure the police would have been called.
Well.
And then, after doing that, decides that one wasn't bad enough, so he has to rip the other one off, too.
You have to balance out. Come on, man. It's like chi.
And to my credit, I did keep a straight face, though it was very hard.
I can imagine a lot of things were very hard at the time. I mean, look, it's
you may be right.
Indeed. Yeah, damn. I mean, look, we all know Addy's a trooper. Addy's a hardcore rock star and a trooper. So none of this really surprises me, but it is a delight to hear. I'll tell you that much. That's fucking great. Holy shit.
There will be lewds available after September for those who are interested.
Sweet. Is Addy opening up an? Are you opening up an OnlyFans, Addy? You're selling premium Snapchat next. That's what everybody's doing these days.
No, if you want anything on Addy, you're gonna have to come to me.
Oh shit! Oh, we got some pimp action going on. I'm down for that too, man. I was thinking.
You know where to find me.
I know. I was thinking for a while of opening up like an OnlyFans, but all it is me wearing a Speedo in a bathtub eating really messy food, and see if people would actually pay me money for that.
I mean, Rhino made an entire 7-minute video just eating a burrito. So
yeah, but nobody's paying him for that. I just wonder if people would actually like pay for it.
You'd be surprised.
Because the thing is, like, there's plenty of ways to be a fucking whore on the internet. I know. I used to hang out with a bunch of them, and they're currently still doing their political content. And I could do that too. And I could be a fucking whore and probably get all of... maybe I'll go to a protest, get popped in the face, get $250,000 and get all of my student loans paid off. I could be a whore. I could totally be a whore, and it would be very easy to do so. But I wouldn't respect myself. However, if I sit down with a can of fucking beans in a bathtub and eat it sexily, I'll feel pretty good about myself if people want to pay me for that.
I feel like... display name, send me pics later and I'll think about it.
Okay.
Okay,
Talking to somebody in the chat.
Context is entirely overrated as far as I'm concerned.
I know.
So
I
that's
agree.
fine.
Sir's watching. Anything you want to shill, promote, or put out there into the world, man?
At the moment, no, not really.
All right. Well,
I did get a new car, though.
What'd you get?
2016 Ford Focus SE hatchback.
Ooh, you got the fuck ass. Hell yeah, dude.
I got it for $9,000.
2000 what?
16.
That's pretty good, actually. How many miles?
$9,000?
Just over 71,000.
The fuck is wrong with it?
Nothing's wrong.
I think that's actually pretty fair. That's a pretty fair price actually for the mileage. That's cool, dude. Congrats.
Mm-hmm.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Well,
See,
sweet.
I don't know these things because I will probably never own a new car or anything resembling a new car. So
sweet. All right, man. Well, we love you.
Much other choice. The Mazda just quit, so.
Oh sure. Well, I mean, it's a Mazda. That's what Mazdas do. We love you. We'll talk to you again soon. All right, buddy.
Yeah. See you guys. Late.
Yeah, man. I'd even take a fucking Mazda right now.
Hey, Addy. So how you doing?
Oh my fucking god! Of course you had to pull after that.
Executive privilege. We'll just call it that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be hard to get away with saying it was luck of the draw, wouldn't it?
It would be hard to sell that, wouldn't it?
A little difficult.
A little bit. So so we got something to talk about here.
Yeah, I guess we do.
Yeah, we do. We definitely do. We gotta talk about the elephant in the room, and that is millionaire offering £15,000 to someone willing to try and seduce his fiancée.
You up to the challenge?
Do you think you can take this long and hard, Addy?
I mean, I don't know. That looks like Agent 47 from the Hitman series. I don't know if I can handle all that.
No. That's the millionaire that wants to pay you. The trick is, though, A, would you try and seduce his fiancée to prove that she's the whore that he actually thinks she is? Hence, it's going to be a fine marriage either which way. And B, how would you do it?
That's right.
I mean, if it's a male fiance, I don't really think it's going to be that much of a problem. If it's a female fiance, then I'm actually going to have to try, and he's going to have to up his offering price a bit.
That's fair. Yeah. All right. If you're fabulously wealthy, how can you be sure your partner is interested in you rather than your bank balance? Well,
Joe Millionaire.
That's right.
You can't trust nobody. Die alone.
One recently engaged millionaire has decided to put his dearly beloved to the test by recruiting a man to find out her true intentions. He's been with the lady in question for more than a year, but previous bad experiences with women, only in it for the money, have left him worried. These worries increased after he proposed, as his fiancée seemed eager to get the ceremony done quickly and was very much against a prenup. So to make assurance doubly sure, he got in contact with a luxury marketplace hushhush.com to see if they could find someone to help him check. This is real? Hushhush.com?
I gotta go sign up because I've been needing a side hustle on the real, you know?
You could probably do it, though. You were actually, like, you have a really nice waistcoat and a really nice suit jacket. You're a nice looking man with nice hair. You could probably be a professional seducer.
I could get, like, business loans and then rent Lambos.
Look, I'm not fucking around, dude. You could probably do this.
I don't know. I mean, I will go and actually, like, so for those after the show who are curious, once I get the Maniac to sleep there, I'll be streaming as usual. I think instead of just jumping straight into the game, I might actually go and sign up for hushhush.com.
That's right. The idea is to find out if a seemingly wealthy, attractive younger man will tempt her away from him after admitting he's hardly in the prime of his life. Offering a one-off payment of £15,000 as well as access to a luxury flat, a couple of premium cars, and a budget.
Yami just pointed something very important out in the chat.
Don't forget the giant dick. Yes,
Exactly.
Well, look. All right.
Famous.
So the concept of gold diggers isn't new. Indeed, it's something that the rich and famous have long had to deal with. However, rarely do we see people tackling it in such a direct way. Obviously, we're hoping that if and when the right person is found for the unusual role, they won't be able to make their client's fiancé sway from him. No one wants to see couples break up, especially when they're set to get married. All right, so Addy. What are you gonna say, Nick?
No, I got it. No, I have the perfect plan in mind. I just want to hear what Addy's plan is first.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke
neighbor,
British
neighbors,
gentleman of distinction.
How would you seduce the millionaire's sugar baby?
Just punch her in the fucking face. No, legit. Punch her in the fucking face and see if she wants to litigate, like, right away. If she swings back, she's a real G. If she's like, I'm gonna sue your ass, she's in it for the money.
Okay. All right. Yeah. No. Fuck it. You know what? I can find no fault with that.
If she swings back, she's a real G.
That's right.
Oh man, I love that.
What the fuck? Oh my god. That's really funny too, because I actually picked the wrong article that we were supposed to read, but that's okay, because that's actually
Happy
pretty
accident.
fantastic.
It's a happy accident.
Yeah.
Oh, it is perfect for Addy. Well,
Yeah.
Nick, how about you? What's your plan?
Well, no, actually, I was just thinking, because for me, like, seducing women into short-term flings where there's no emotional commitment or they don't even need to know my name, that's not altogether difficult for me. Now, what I would do, however, is after it was over, I would first basically spill the beans in a way to her, letting her know what I was up to. Then I would tell her she would need to actually get, let's say 20, 30 grand off of her fiance to keep me quiet. Then I would tell the fiance, yeah, she cheats on you, but she's also susceptible to blackmail, so you guys could have at least a 20, 30-year-long divorce fight. But you'd still be married in that time, so, take or leave it.
Right.
I'm keeping the 20 grand. Now pay me. See? You always got to double dip, especially if you're being paid to dip on somebody else's double.
That's some wisdom. Okay. All right.
I mean,
I'm not. No, that wasn't even. That's not me trying to be funny. That's just me expressing how actually evil I am.
That's not bad. I mean, I like my way though because it's easier and I'm lazy and I'm gonna get the 15K either way. So if she does want to litigate, I'll just put that towards my legal fund.
Addy's also like, well, also, and the other thing too is like, there's there's the whole gender sexual dynamic, but the other reason that the whole kind of trans thing is going on is because I've always wanted to hit a bitch and not have anyone complain about it.
Exactly. A lot of people refer to me with female pronouns, and if I can use that in my favor, Fuck yeah. If there's one thing I can thank the god-awful year of 2016 for, it's that, like, we're all equal now. We're all the same now. Male, female, trans, non-trans, whatever. I can punch whoever the fuck I want, and I can just be like, oh wait, I'm this gender, and it's okay. It's all right.
If you want to punch,
I was just gonna say you should have gone the easy way, like, you know, forget like the gender dysphoria or anything like that. You could just punch a bitch and then tell everyone she's a Nazi.
If I punch her hard enough, she might think she is.
but then
Bitch,
she's
I'm
gonna
punch your ass back to the Weimar Republic.
But then she's gonna get a fucking GoFundMe going and get $250,000. Look,
that's true.
I don't know. Look, if you want to punch somebody, if you want to punch a lover and get away with it, just punch them so hard they get brain damage, and when they ask, "Did he punch you?" they can go, "There you go."
Or marry him in Utah, where the state's run by Mormons, and it's just considered family management.
That's right.
I love this because, like, I'm getting paid $15,000 for not a lot of work. I get to punch someone in the head, and then when, like, hopefully they won't remember how they got this cranial contusion, and I get to make the she fell down the stairs excuse without actually being married to her.
Yeah, it's convenient.
Yeah, see, I mean,
It's a
before
win-win-win.
it really is. Before this, you had to actually, you know, like, talk, you know, just play the game and get a woman to talk to you at the top of the stairs before you hit her in the face, and then she fell down the stairs. That way, you could report it to the EMTs that she fell down the stairs. She gets up, says he hit me. Be like, no, she just fell down the stairs. Who are they gonna believe, her or the stairs?
See, the joke here, guys, is that I'm an edgy boy and I find domestic violence funny.
So how much distance did you get when you shot hot white ropes of spunk when you tore those fucking clamps off?
Actually, it, like, legit hurt.
Oh.
Like, I'm a little bit of a pain slut, but that legit was god awful and excruciating. It was horrible. It was terrible. But let it never be said. Let it never be said that I don't commit.
Actually, well, Addy, I gotta ask though, in this same vein. So, like, you bought that cheap, shitty, undersized Chinese ball gag that I had to review on Amazon. Fun thing too, that review didn't make it, but when I reviewed the Chinese, when I reviewed the Chinese flag by just posting a picture of the Taiwanese flag saying 1 sun is better than 5 stars, Amazon was okay with that.
Of course.
Yeah. But so, well, I got asked, was this like bargain shopping? So, like, you buy the bargain discount bin ball gag, and then at the same time turn around and you're like, I need nipple clamps. I'm just gonna use keyword industrial fishing equipment.
No, I've actually had these for a long time. I got them from a website that's not around anymore called Autumns. I think it's not around anymore. But it was
probably not. Too many lawsuits, I'd guess.
Well, they're very well made. They're very well made.
Apparently.
Yeah.
It's like stainless steel, 40-pound grip. It's basically, you measure it the same way you measure a compound bow.
Yeah, more or less. Like, what's the break strength on it, you know?
Actually, I need you to check right now if you're not on your phone. Are they available on Amazon?
I'm sure they are. They won't be probably as high quality as these are. Like, the thing that sets these apart is that they've got these really fancy metal springs in them. They cost $40 back when I bought them.
That was just some expensive nipple clamps.
Yeah, well, they're really nice. They have a chrome-plated steel chain.
Really nice. They're like
they've got little
they're Bluetooth enabled.
Yeah. They got these little black rubber sleeves.
The steel is all certified fair trade, which means that they're not coming under the Chinese steel tariffs. So. Fucking. That's what you know. What I want to. I think you actually need to do it. You need to go buy the domain, fairtradeclamps.com. Open a website and lead a campaign in the kink world to buy only organic, fair trade nipple
Seriously.
clamps and sex toys, because like your experience with that Chinese-made ball gag. Because here's the thing, like, yeah, we made fun of that thing because it was like, basically, it was just it was a turn machine super ball with a dog collar attached.
It really kind of is.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, while we made fun of that, I don't think in that episode we even took a moment to pause and realize the small Chinese child slave who had to make that. And you don't even get to enjoy that particular bit of slavery, do you? They're like, wow, they're sitting there and like young Junji Ping is just like, I can't believe one slave is making ball gag for another slave.
Yeah, see, here's the thing.
Wow.
Here's the thing is that I bought that for like submissive slave role play, and I wanted to get like a slave kind of experience out of using it. But
the sadness that went into the construction of it just saturated into my being.
The child slave in a third world country that created it for me to buy on Amazon actually got more of a genuine slave experience out of it than I did. And that's upsetting because I actually paid money for it.
See? Well, I mean, technically, so did the manufacturer, but, you know, they took a pair of wire clippers and just started chopping up American pennies.
Wait.
Just kind of flicked little shards of this shit at the kids. It's like medieval times, like, oh, I've got half a coin on me. You're fucking rich, mate.
Half a farthing, mate.
Oh, you must work at the Nike shop.
I don't know how I feel about these White Claws, man. White Claw!
White Claw.
That's why you gotta drink. That's why you gotta drink PBR like a man.
First you cut your hair short. Now you're drinking White Claw. Are you like trying to be a Karen? Like, are you turning into a Karen?
He's a Rachel Maddow.
Let me speak to your manager. Otherwise, you get the claw. Look, I am seriously fucking channeling some lesbian energy these days, though. Holy fuck.
You are.
Let me tell you what, though. My fucking pussy game these days is fucking on fire. This haircut has changed my life.
He gets to have sex with his wife again.
Can I say something that I don't?
Go ahead.
Can I say something that I don't mean as an attack?
Sure.
But I know you're not gonna like it.
Oh, that's fine. Go ahead.
I mean, that haircut worked for Greg.
No, that's fine. No. Look, dude, trust me, I know all the fucking lines, dude.
He knows.
Like I said, if it makes you feel any better, Greg had the same haircut like last year. I think you wear it better.
Exactly.
That's nice. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, like, you rock it so well, you might pull a 19-and-a-half-year-old.
Ooh. You think I can? Oh, fuck. Shut up. I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
37-year-old is talking.
I don't know. If you put mems in pigtails, people might confuse it for your daughter.
That's right. That could actually work.
Jeff, if I could wear hats, I'd tip it to you in that, though, because Addy, I swear to Christ, if you ever said anything to me like that, I'd show you what a real G I really am. And then you could report me to my millionaire fiance.
And then you too could be HIV probable.
Exactly.
I'm gonna repeat something Sir said while he was on. You're gonna have to refer all propositions through him.
Okay. All right. No, that's fine. I got money. So, Addy, anything you want to show, promote, put out there into the world before we let you go?
Yeah, I've got this link that I want to shoot you on Discord real quick.
Okay.
Please enjoy that for like the first 30 seconds of it if you want.
Ooh.
That's the thing I found today and I love it.
Okay, cool.
Anyway, that's it. Everyone have a good night. Go watch Nick's stream at the end, I guess.
Yeah.
Ba-bang.
Yeah, it'll be a little bit because I gotta upload a video and then I gotta get the crazy person to bed. But yeah.
All right. Bye, Addy.
Bye-bye.
All right. Let's where did I just put that fucking thing? Am I?
That's the weirdest thing. I made that one joke and now I've got it's the final countdown just in my head. And now I also think for some reason I'm microwaving a dinner.
But still we stand tall. Memory?
Exactly.
Oh yeah, I should say it. To earth once again, yeah.
To all of you single people out there, that's what you're missing.
You guys can't hear it. It's fine. She's
right there with you.
She's screaming. All right, it's fine.
I'm gonna be honest
Oh, Larry. Oh, you fucking blessed
Jesus
man.
Christ. See, you know, I love these big donations because, you know, rent and child support remain a thing.
God damn it.
But I can't wait to see what it is every time because it's like there is a correlation between. Oh God, there's a correlation between the size of the donation and what it is we are about to endure.
All right. Well, the first we gotta watch Addy's link here, real quick. Okay. So Addy's link is that one. Oh wait, hang on. I actually gotta turn the volume back up. There we go. All right.
Well, I got motorcycle one.
Things are improving outside as we speak. It was gray at times, and we saw some blue skies. You saw the sun for the first time in a while. Put together a list for you because things are getting better, and we're going to watch them continue to get better.
Damn, dude. 450cc Barbie Jeep hits the dunes, and then all this crazy shit, too.
I failed as a parent.
What's up?
I failed as a parent. Can you imagine if I put Quinn in one of these years ago?
Oh my god, dude, I know. You know what? I know where that beach is. You know what's crazy about that shit? That's in Oregon, 1 hour away from me.
So these are your neighbors, is what you're saying.
I bet you they probably don't live in Eugene, probably not. But like, yeah, dude, this is 100% like over near Florence. It has to be.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, this is pretty awesome.
Yeah. But it's that Barbie Jeep thing.
God.
That's baller, dude. That's some baller
All
status.
of these things. No, what I mean, at first I was looking at them and I'm thinking like these look like some badass products that someone bought for the kids. No. These are gear heads. These are backyard ranchers who built monstrosities for their children to make sure they carry on the rancher genes.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, like, so there are very specific things that I try and do every single year if I get a chance to. I want to make sure I go swimming a lot during the summer. I make sure I want to go camping a lot during the summer. I haven't really gotten a chance to do a whole lot of either, but I did some, and it's good. But every year I always say I'm going to go and I'm going to ride dune buggies on the dunes, and I haven't done it. I haven't ridden dune buggies on the dunes in over 25 years. And I'm still determined to do it. I just got to actually...
I just love the fact like the only time I've ever actually experienced dune buggies on sand dunes was when I was being shot off to a deluxe English breakfast in the middle of the Mojave.
Okay.
I don't get to do normal things. All I do
Right.
is occasionally get to do extraordinary things and then hold on to those as a reason to keep going.
All right. So anyway,
I want to see more of this shit.
That all right. Let's do a little
more.
bit more, and then we'll go to.
I'm gonna call the maniac in here. Look at this crazy shit. All right, hey there. These are those kind of like hot that gets like.
That's what we've got for as far as the weekend forecast. Saturday, a warm day at 81, sunny cloud mix. Sunday, a hot day at 88.
Then there's the Barbie. There's the Barbie one, yeah.
Look at this Barbie mobile. Look at the shocks and tires on that thing.
Yeah. We have to
All right.
have. You have to have basically what's
Let's
called.
get a maniac's opinion real quick.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think there, Quinn?
Speaking to the mic, and that's the camera. Honest opinion. Would you like to rock some of those on some beach dunes?
No.
Why not?
No. Liar.
Because I don't feel like it.
You don't feel. Oh, 'cause you just want to like go and like watch stupid TikToks, huh?
Hey, don't get me wrong, but TikToks aren't stupid.
Beat it. Beat it. Beat it. I'm selling you to a Chinese restaurant tomorrow. Okay.
That's it. I'm gonna get the gacha left.
Little tiny hands. You can clean out the fryers. It'll be great. Beat it.
A toy. I'm
Beat
a
it.
girl.
No, you're not a toy, but you are gonna be soon a kitchen hand. Go.
I am not a toy. I am a girl. I was made for shopping, hair products, hair cutting, and maybe gold digging. Freedom!
You are so fucked, Nick. You're so fucked.
I have failed so much. Okay. You need to leave this room right now. No, seriously. Piss off. Love you. Piss off.
Larry Kubiak says it ain't funny, but it's a small chick being badass on drums.
Yeah. You made the joke once. Did you get that from TikTok? Well, I'm banning you from whoever that is. Get the hell out of here.
You're not like.
Larry says
No,
it ain't funny, but it's just a small chick being badass on the drums. She made top drummers of the world. Fuck it, and much love, motherfuckers.
Yeah, you made the joke.
I'm gonna kill you.
No, you're not. You're just gonna disappoint me. Don't worry. She's like, I am gonna kill you. I'm like, no, you're just gonna disappoint me. Oh my god. Oof. Oh. Quit! No, there's a check stuff. Pretty awesome. But hey, that is pretty cool. Look at that.
Yeah,
No.
dude, that's fucking
No.
crazy. Yeah, no.
Not
Yeah.
fair.
God damn.
Okay. Not done yet. Nope. Okay. How did she happen? How did I fuck up so bad? What the fuck was that? Oh my.
Ow, wow. Wow.
That was yeah, I mean, yeah. What the fuck? I didn't, this wasn't part of my format. But smash 1 in the chat if you're strangely turned on. That's right, y'all. Ew. Deficits. Surpluses.
Well, I need another White Claw.
Oh my god. Jeff is going to foam at the mouth like he's rabid in just a few hours. Okay, apparently just Rimshi and Crab. And the anonymous rogue. Okay, you guys understand by actually responding to that request, you're putting yourself on all kinds of federal lists right now. Called the Epstein Files. Not my proudest fab. Yeah. No, Jeff needs to keep drinking White Claw, because if Jeff drinks anything else in addition to White Claw, he gets to experience dying like 1970s Baron Harkonnen.
White Claw. All right. That's actually not what we're talking about. We're not going to talk about that. We'll talk about that some other time. Instead, we're going to roll and see who's coming in next. Oh. Upfield Adolphe. Hello? Hello.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hello. How are you?
Well, fine. Yourself?
I am well lubricated and pretty well stretched out, I think, at this point. I'm doing alright.
As you need to be.
I do, indeed. Yeah. Especially with this revelation of Epstein having a bizarre painting of Bill Clinton in a dress and heels in his townhouse. I'm trying to figure out where it was. In his Manhattan townhouse.
Yeah, as opposed to his other estates.
Yeah, it's like Pedo Island. Yeah, like I guess he didn't have the Bill Clinton in the evening gown and pumps at his island pedo paradise. That might turn the girls off.
Wait a second, hang on. I just got an idea, because we're trying to clean up Trash Island right now. Why don't we just have the government seize Pedo Island and give it to JF Garapay to make his ethnostata?
Listen, that's amazing. That's a brilliant idea.
I'm here to solve problems, y'all. That's what I'm about. I'm a problem solver. I'm gonna be chief of staff of the Kamala Harris administration.
Oh, fuck, man. Everything is so terrible. How are you, Adolphe? Are you ready for an interesting article?
Well, sure.
Sure? All right, excellent. Sure. So, we have... Am I reading this one, or are you reading this one, Nick?
Which one is it?
The burger.
Yeah. Oh, wait, hang on. yeah, there. Yeah, hang on. Yeah, okay, hang on. Let me ask you a question there, Apple Adolphe. How much would you? What lengths would you go to avoid having to pay for your own headstone? Would you? I don't know. Fuck a millionaire's wife? Would you perhaps put $40 nipple clamps on for the joy of sirs watching? Or would you eat a 12,000 calorie burger? Which actually, I look at that thing, I don't even know how I'd attack that.
With a knife.
So,
well, let him. I mean, like, what? Some people say, "What would you do for colonic bar?" What would you do for a headstone?
What would you do for a headstone?
Well, how much is a 44 cost? I mean,
I'm curious. I'm curious what the average cost of a headstone is. Actually, average cost of a headstone.
Okay, well, he looks that up. Here's some background. So the George Pub and Grill in County Durham has recently reopened its doors following a fire earlier this year, and the business is back with a bang, launching a new burger challenge for its customers. The Big Ben number 10, the 28 the pound 95 pence dish, features a stack of 10 burgers smothered in cheese, and to make things even meatier, each layer is topped with bacon. There's also a side of chips, because what's a burger without fries? Well done, Mirror. The whole thing weighs a massive 1.5 kilograms and contains around 12,000 calories, 5 times more than your daily recommended intake. I could actually, that just doesn't sound too bad, because I'm kind of on the brink of a heart attack anyway. And if it didn't sound crazy enough, you can also splash a little more cash to add extra bacon and cheese to the challenge. If you're thinking the feast sounds like a heart attack waiting to happen, you'd be right. The pub owner, Craig Harker, even advises people to eat it at their own risk. What's more, he's pledged to pay, quote, compensation up to 500 pounds of his own money towards a headstone if anyone should happen to die while attempting to eat the Big Ben number 10. He said the burger's absolutely stacked high with juicy meat from top to bottom. Addy. 60 ounces of beef tipped with so much cheese and 25 bacon rashers. If people want, they can add even a further dollop of liquid cheese over the whole dish, which, by the way, makes it even tastier. The burger will go down as bragging rights with friends, and I can see big eaters going for the Big Ben number 10. With over 12,000 calories, the meal comes with a warning to eat at your own risk. I would go for it. I honestly would.
Do you think so? What about you, Apple? Do you think you could tackle a burger that big?
Nah, not alone, anyways.
It's effectively just eating 12 cheeseburgers.
Yeah, never done that either. Like,
I haven't.
My stomach is small as fuck. Like, I can't eat food for sure.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. I mean, maybe if I didn't eat any fries, I could maybe do like 3 of those patties, maybe. And the bacon, I guess I could probably pull that off. But I mean, it would take at least 4 people that eat like me to eat that.
I believe the guy we're seeing in the picture there, though, competitive eater Kyle Gibson, has already taken on the extreme challenge and was said to have polished off the entire thing in just 21 minutes and 56 seconds.
Yeah, but then he just threw it all up, so that doesn't even count, dude.
Now, while speaking afterwards, he said the burger was the best he'd ever tasted. It was soft, full of flavor, and filled a small hole, unlike a steamed vagina. He added, overall, it's a quality burger. It's 12 quality burgers, Kyle. Why don't you go punch some fucking drywall, huh? Bruh. I actually have a bunch of ground beef in my fridge right now, and I have to eat dinner still. So I think I might actually try that. So you wouldn't go for it?
Nah, probably not.
Would you go for it if it was one of those, like, if you can finish it, you don't have to pay for it things?
Well, maybe. Like if I could go throw up in between, you know. I
just love the fact though that, like, I'm like, hey, they'll pay for a headstone if you die. You're like, nah. I'm like, hey, if you can finish it, you don't have to pay for it. And you're like, oh, maybe then.
Well, you know, headstones, I've never really worried about the cost of my headstone. It's like after I'm dead, the only concern I have is will anybody kill themselves because I'm not around anymore, which is sadly a possibility, you know.
Sure.
So that's the only thing in regards to my death which I worry about.
You know, honestly, the fact that no one would kill themselves if I wasn't around is the only reason I don't kill myself too.
If I don't get to have a body count when I go, like, it's not worth dying, then shit.
I actually really would. I would take this challenge, but I would actually insist that it just pay for cremation, and then I would also insist that a pan be put beneath the cremation chamber to catch all of my drippings, so that they could make more chips.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's disgusting. Ew.
No, but think about that. How awesome would that be if you could get like a murderous burger stack challenge, and the fries that you get are fried in the fat, the rendered fat, the last loser of that challenge. That's something straight out of Skyrim right there.
So I had a friend of mine. I had this friend of mine. He was a very interesting person. I didn't really hang out with him too terribly close. We weren't the best of friends or anything like that. Some other friends of mine were. But he was the kind of guy who knew how to chemically process Jimson weed to extract a very rare, well, it's actually not rare, it's very common, but a very specific and unknown hallucinogen known as datura, and then he would do that for fun just because he's a psychopath. Well, he, over the decades of extracting all sorts of various different chemical substances and tripping his brains out, it inevitably fell into a bad mode and then blew his own fucking brains out with a shotgun. Well, in his will, it said that he was to be cremated, and then a very small amount of his ashes were to be given to his closest friends, 4 of which were people who I knew. Those 4 people then went up onto the top of a mountain. They bust out a shit ton of DMT and a bunch of weed and a bunch of other weird, random, crazy-ass drugs, and they mixed them all in this big pile of ashes, and they smoked him.
Oh, I've done that.
I wasn't there. I did not smoke him, but
well, we didn't do it with the DMT, but we did smoke my friend's ashes mixed in with the weed that he grew.
Yeah. Wow, there's people in the chat who actually know what datura is. Wow.
Like G-Money's like, it's just awful.
Oh yeah.
Like, do you?
Everyone says it's awful.
Sorry. What was that? Awful?
Do you actually like taste the ashes of a dead person if you smoke them? Like, I mean, I've only gotten some ash, like from an ashtray on cigarettes.
Sure.
It's already disgusting, right?
I don't know. Well, you smoked somebody, Nick. Did you taste ash?
No. I mean, well, the thing is, like, you're turning the weed into ash anyway.
Sure.
So any ash, you'd have to have a very discriminating palate to be like, this ash tastes like white person.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. That's interesting. I don't know, man. It was a very strange circumstances for sure. It was really sad when he passed away, but like then to hear that these psychopaths that I used to hang out with all went up on top of a mountain and smoked him, I'm like, yeah, that sounds about like what they would do. Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
It has to be done on a mountain. That's where we did it too, actually.
Yeah. That's where you say bye-bye. Well, so I looked it up. An upright headstone, a very simple one, is in the range of $1,000 to $3,000. Really, really big fuck-off ones can get up to about $10,000, but that's pretty rare.
Well, he offered 500 pounds towards the headstone.
Towards the head. Okay, so that's not a bad compensation if you die from eating. What's the craziest meal you've ever eaten, Abful?
Well, so there is one recipe that I know that involves a whole bottle of ketchup, right?
Okay.
So you take some bratwurst, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you just put it in a pan, and when they're all nearly done, you put in onions.
Mm-hmm.
Then you take, I have to Google what this means in English, Tomatenmark.
What are those?
English
Tomato sauce?
So tomato paste.
Oh, okay.
apparently. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah,
so,
yeah.
So you put it in, mix this up, and then you just take a like 500 milliliter bottle of ketchup. Put that shit in, right? Some water, like about 115 milliliters, and yeah, you eat that shit with noodles, right? So that would have to be the craziest thing. Yeah.
That's fucking wild. Dude. That's for people who love the taste of tomatoes. Wow.
Yeah, like a buddy of mine, he told me they used to take a whole brick of butter, put it in a pan, and take Bavarian meatloaf slices, right? And fry them in that butter, and then they would get the bun, like that they would put the meatloaf in and just wipe the whole pan clean inside of that. With that bun and eat that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds good.
That's what you do. What the fuck? You don't ever let cooking grease go to waste?
Yeah, like a whole brick of butter. I mean, my kidneys would shut down.
I mean, what was the German version of Paula Dean sound like?
Of what?
Oh wait, never mind. They don't like the house stuff anyway.
Paula Dean was the Food Network host, and she made everything with butter. Hey y'all, I'm Paula Dean. I'm just so wholesome and sweet, and everybody loves me. I make everything with butter. And then like behind the scenes, everybody found out that she was blasting out N-bombs like crazy.
Oh, yeah, she'd host dinner parties at her family's big old southern plantation home and make sure all of the Negro staff dressed and acted appropriately.
Dressed like fucking slaves from slavery times. Yeah, she was fucking nuts, dude.
So wholesome that, you could tell her heart was just so big because of all the butter she ate. It just swelled up and then didn't really work right.
Having a big heart, y'all. It's just a matter of cholesterol.
I got big heart problems. Oh, I can't talk shit though, because I cook with a fuck ton of butter myself, because it's delicious and life is not.
Yeah, well, I don't really like butter, but
I'm kind of retarded.
Well, see, this is why I agree with my president. We need tougher immigration standards.
Yeah. Well, I've thought about moving to the US because you are more free in a lot of ways, but also like I am not aware that medical treatment costs money,
Yeah, that's the big.
So there's that, right?
That's the big downside. That's the trade-off right now. Is like if you have medical needs, like this is not the place to come. If you're healthy,
if you want to advance your education, or if you want to have children, or if you want your children to go to decent schools, or if you want reasonable health standards, or if you want breathable air and drinkable water, or if you want to live in a place that actually accepts people that perhaps don't come from that place, speak a different language, and have a different skin tone. But help me out here, Jeff.
We have guns.
Guns with loads of guns.
And they're very good fun. They are a lot of fun.
They are.
Yeah, the German gun laws they're so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Right. So I mean, even if you are already allowed to buy firearms, right? Then you need to prove to the fucking agency for each new firearm, at least if you're a sports shooter, it's different for like hunters or collectors.
Sure.
But for each weapon that you want to buy, you need to prove to them that you need it, so that there is a discipline, a sports discipline, which you use those weapons for, right? For each weapon, like, this makes no sense. As soon as I have one gun, I can shoot up a school, so why do I need to prove it for like every...
Well, here's the point, man. Back in the 1940s, we tried to bring y'all freedom. He kept putting up all this resistance up in the hedgerows in France and shit. And now look, I mean, granted, y'all got like, decent education system. Almost your entire country is literate and can do advanced mathematics. And you guys got really good engineers and a healthy overall economy. And you can even handle more or less an influx of immigrants without complaining too much about it. But what I'm saying there is that I can go down to my gun shop and I can buy any old gun I want so long as I never was married and beat my wife up or was convicted of a felony. Not charged, just convicted. And I could buy that gun. Now, several years ago, we had this totalitarian regime here which made us have to go and actually file for a permit with the police in order to get a concealed carry permit, meaning we can carry our loaded gun concealed wherever the fuck we wanted to. And the best answer to the question of why do you want this was always any and all reasons. And we'd fill that out and they'd give them to us. But then, thankfully, Freedom showed up and said, you don't even need a fucking permit anymore. So now anyone without a domestic violence or felony charge can buy a gun, carry it loaded on their person at all times. And Ian Miles Chong will try and use that as a reason that my shitbag state doesn't have mass shootings.
Well, I mean, that's always the argument, but if you look at it, the amount of training that you need to be able to like actually stop somebody who is committing a mass shooting,
sure,
or be able to differentiate between threats and a no threat, I think, yeah, you would have to be pretty good. The average
Listen here, commie medical care britches. I'm gonna tell you something straight up here. All right. Yeah. I go to the range twice a week and I fire off 100 rounds at a paper target. I think I know a thing or two about street combat. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay, well, I can't argue with that, I guess.
Exactly, it's right, 'cause I'll just talk over.
So, Apfel, anything you wanna promote or share with us? Put up there as a link for people to check out later.
Couldn't really think of anything right now.
Wow, we're really happy that you stopped in, man.
I will say, I do want to say though, off the gun topic even, I am actually genuinely surprised that we have just spoken to a German who said, no, I don't think I actually want to take up the challenge of eating that much beef, bacon, and cheese one time. I thought that was what you guys did.
Well, I'm not really a typical German person, you know.
Oh,
so,
well, we're not typical honky ass cracker Americans either.
Meaning you're not Bavarian. I see.
Oh, actually I am.
Well, then you are the only. I have a friend. What is it? He's back in the old Gamergate days. No, this buddy of mine. He's from Franconia, and he made a point of saying, "Did you know that Franconia is actually an occupied territory of Bavaria?" And then I asked my old boss at the beer shop, whose name is Berthold Bingel, who is Bavarian by birth. I said, well, yeah, this is what my friend said. So, I mean, how many regions of Germany are there? He's like, there's one. There's Bavaria.
Yeah. Like, Bavaria is the only place in Germany that really has a culture, right? And it's basically, like, you know, it's basically just alcoholism. You know, what other people call alcoholism, we call Kulturgut. So culture.
I for one, speaking as an American and as a Jew, love to hear it when Germans say that they are better than other people in Europe. Just makes me feel warm inside and outside, and then I turn to ash.
But you see, you can calm down. No train would arrive in time. Like you, by the time you could be burned, right? Americans would have already taken over like the whole country. Public transport is genuinely that bad. Like,
And now with that joke, oh, excuse me, I believe I hear the police knocking on my door. I need to go and answer for what I've said on the internet. I will be back in 6 to 9 months.
Thank you, Apple. We'll talk to you again soon, all right, buddy?
Yeah.
All right, cheers, Ben. I just bought that, by the way. like 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah.
I maxed out my credit card doing that. It was really dumb. It's really, really dumb. But then somebody was
America.
I am America, but like somebody was
You
like
just got done
somebody
talking
was like
about how awful healthcare costs are here, and then you go on and to say that you maxed out your credit card buying another rifle.
buying a fucking assault rifle. Yeah, because somebody was like, Trump's gonna take the guns, and I was like, fuck! Trump's gonna take my fucking guns! And so I went and I bought another fucking gun. God damn it.
You see, I'm happy. I have 2 guns. I only intended on really having one, but then I inherited the last one. And my thinking is if things really, really, really get bad, I have a gun and I know how to hide and move and shoot. That way, when I see somebody with a rifle who does not know how to move and hide and shoot, I can hide and shoot that man, and then I have a rifle.
That's pretty fair. So Blackfire Dragon. Blackfire Dragon. Resubbed tier 3 for 12 months. Hey guys, haven't been able to watch much lately because I have a 2.5-month-old. Mazel tov to you, buddy. That's awesome. But here's to another year of you two glorious bastards doing your things. Thank you so much, buddy. And that's the year anniversary tier 3. That's fucking awesome. Thank you so much, man.
I still remember your
Pinkies
Christmas
up.
Blackfire Dragon.
I remember the Blackfire Dragon Christmas as well. I remember
And
it
also,
quite well.
I will now impart what was the same value you gave to us to you in terms of depressing wisdom. Now that you have a 2-month-old, don't blink too often, because before you know it, you'll realize that they are closer to driving than they are to wanting you to push them on the swing.
Indeed. And Larry Kubiak says, speaking of food, found a clip of Yummy cooking eggs, I guess. Let's see what this is.
Oh, it's like titties. That's fine.
Okay, I'm just gonna mute that. I'm just gonna let that play for a little bit while we talk.
I picked up on what that was real quick. Sharp as a non-stick pan.
Oh, fuck me. All right. We got one more person to roll for. Yeah, he says, Jesus fucking Christ, they did not jiggle that much. Well, I mean, all right. I believe you. But you gotta admit, that's pretty fucking great. All right.
But hang on, I noticed she didn't say anything about how much black pepper was ground atop them. Really?
Oh, okay then.
Okay. So Rimshi won the role for our last guest for the evening. Hello, Rimshi. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm slightly sad because next week will be the last Midweek Saints I can catch live.
Why's that?
I've got class starting up again.
Oh man.
I wouldn't exactly say missing Midweek Saints implies you have class.
No, it doesn't imply I have words. It does not imply I have class. It implies that I've got obligations that I am forced to show up to.
I'm just thinking now, you missed a golden opportunity there. You could be like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to watch Midweek Saints anymore, and be like, why not? Because I have class.
Who in the Discord has class?
I don't
Listen,
know.
I'm a very classy bitch, okay? Alright?
I said in the Discord.
I'd say Addy, because Addy is
ooh, wow.
discerning between ball gags and nipple clamps.
She buys cheap shit.
Yep.
What are your nipple clamps, like $140 or something? It's
Gold
like,
plated, motherfucker.
My name is Rimshi, and I'm a high class hooker, baby.
My shit's
damn straight.
By a platinum Cuban chain, bitch.
Oh,
Red Durst owns a pair of these, I'll have you know.
Oh fuck.
Oh.
Okay, I gotta get off the jiggling eggs. All right, so staring at seagulls can stop them stealing food, research shows. Britain's seaside towns are at war with their seagulls, urging visitors not to feed the birds in an effort to stop them snatching tidbits like potato chips from tourists' hands. Warning signs deck promenade railings from Scarborough to Broadstairs and beyond, but now research from the University of Exeter has suggested an easy way for holiday makers to deter the gulls. Just stare at them. That's right. Just fucking mean mug them. Just be like, bruh? Mm-mm. The research showed that with a human staring at them, herring gulls took 21 seconds longer to approach a bag of chips than when left apparently unobserved. Gulls are often seen as aggressive and willing to take food from humans, so it was interesting to find that most wouldn't even come near during our tests, said a person who cares. So the big question, then, that we have for you is, how would you, Rimshi, stop a seagull from stealing your food?
Flamethrower's an option.
Ooh, yeah. Okay.
You know, I could just wave my dick at it. That's probably all I really need.
Aggressively T-pose while helicoptering towards them. I agree. I feel that. Have you ever fired a flamethrower?
I'm going to say no, mostly because what I was handling was not technically considered a flamethrower.
Okay, that's kind of my answer too. Explain. No, seriously, legit. So explain yours.
Throw flames?
It threw flames.
Then
but,
congratulations.
It definitely wasn't designed as a flamethrower.
Listen, the old U.S. Army flamethrower, initially rolled out for World War II, was originally devised as a barbecue device.
Yeah, but, you don't generally want to hold containers that are leaking gas that's on fire, and that's kind of what I was dealing with.
Oh.
Especially if it's not controlled. So it's not technically a flamethrower, but it was throwing flames.
So what you're saying is you drove a Mazda?
No, I would not touch that.
Look, I have standards, okay? Listen. Okay, so this flamethrower though that you were using, what kind of propellant was it using? What type of fuel?
It was propane.
Okay.
And it was leaking, and what was leaking out was on fire. So it wasn't exactly a controlled situation.
You got drunk, cut the hose on your friend's propane grill, and then just used a Bic lighter to fuck with them, didn't you?
So
you assume that I was drunk.
And you would be correct, sir. Thank you.
I did that because they didn't have any beer.
Listen, so all right. So I'm of a very specific mindset. Everybody's just gonna have to deal with my big fucking gorgeous pale knee sticking in frame. I don't care. Suck my dick. So I'm of a very specific opinion when it comes to things like flamethrowers, especially when it comes to propane devices, because the one that I used was also a propane device that was for the purposes of ejecting large gouts of flame. But I don't think that those count as flame throwers. The reason being is that all the military grade flamethrowers are actually chemical throwers. They're chemical delivery systems. They shoot out liquid chemicals. It's just that they throw them out in front of a flame so they ignite. So, and this whole thing of like napalm sticks to kids, flamethrowers sticks to kids. The whole joke of that is because this is a liquid substance that layers and falls on. Yeah, it's a joke.
Great joke.
It's a punk joke. Whatever. Whatever. But like that, it's a liquid and it lands on things and then it continues to burn and it will ignite things. So it throws the fire, and the fire is still there.
Sometimes it's a liquid. More often, if I remember right, I could be wrong on this. More often, it was a gel.
Okay.
Sticky, goopy stuff.
Actually, I think it was about 50-50. Gel was a little easier to handle.
Sure.
But, yeah, I think it's about 50-50 what it was. I could absolutely be wrong on this.
No, that sounds about right, though, but it definitely was not a gas. Like, when flamethrowers were never using a gas propellant, because the purpose was to set things on fire, not to just like
Toast them.
just like flash some flame at you and then it's over, you know. Yeah, tickling people with flame. So that's like why I'm kind of a flamethrower snob, but like you and I, we're simpatico. We're on the same level right now about it. So
yeah.
White clock.
So flamethrower is your answer to how to get seagulls to leave your food alone, though.
Well, flamethrowers would be an option, but I think just jiggling the worm in front of them, they'll be confused as to what to go for.
That's funny because I was about to say furiously masturbate in front of tourists, and then when their screams overtake the sound of the seagull's hunger, they get confused and fly away. Honestly, I just offer them what they think is food. So like, you know, you're on the beach, you get your burger in like the styrofoam to go container. Seagull's like, food. You break off a piece of that styrofoam, then you offer it to the seagull.
Right.
Because fuck you, you measly piece of shit. You needed to stay in the goddamn ocean and not fly 40 to 50 miles inward, all because we dump our garbage in one spot.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm saying Manchester's full of seagulls.
Yeah.
Whole population. It's like a bad episode of Rocko's Modern Life, to be honest with you.
That's a good reference, actually. That's really good.
Proud of it.
I don't live all that far from the ocean, and most of the seagulls I see are when I go to the dump.
I kind of want to take a dump.
I kind of want to. You know, here's the thing. You used to go shoot rats at the dump. Why don't more people shoot seagulls at the dump?
You guys ever take a poop in a river?
You ever take a poop in a studio?
Well, no, I've definitely taken a poop in a studio.
Define a studio.
No, yeah, that's definitely.
Define a bucket.
Well, okay, so, like, I mean, all right, so the thing is, like, if you're a person who goes out in the wilderness and you go camping and that kind of thing, like, you're not supposed to poop in the creek. Don't poop in the creek, don't poop in the river. I know it's very tempting, but don't do it, because you don't know. There might be some family downstream who are just having a great Memorial Day weekend, and they're just trying to have fun, and then all of a sudden, little Mary Sue is like, Daddy, something squishy hit me, and she lifts her arm up, and she's got a fucking shit smear all the way down her arm. And you know what? That was your poop. Your poop just did that to her. Your poop just let the...
Exactly. I know exactly who was downstream, and it was so worth it.
Well, not just that, but you're also Jeff. I mean, honestly, here's the thing. I think you need to reevaluate your diet, because I mean, my poop don't float in the river. Okay.
Okay, hang on. It sounds like Rimshi's got a story here about a time that he let loose a log tactically. It sounds like.
I am not going to say anything more on that one.
Oh, come on!
I'll make up a story in your name, Rimshi, and that will be canon if you don't.
Look, all I know... Okay.
Now I'm curious.
I went to go on this camping trip, and we were just drinking and having fun and taking mushrooms and getting all fucked up. This is a long time ago, way before I ever had a kid. And we're just having a good old time, and we're swimming... And the tummy rumbled, and I'm like, oh no, dude, I don't want to be swag. Oh God, I can't help it. Oh no, here it comes. And so I just tugged down my swimming trunks, and I was at the tail end. Nobody was swimming below me, and I let it go. No, I could see. Well, I don't know about downriver, but like where the swimming hole was, I was the furthest one, and I let it go, and out surfaces like it's like that scene in The Hunt for Red October, but with a 16-inch long piece of shit. Just baboosh, and like it crests. It like catches the sun. You're like, Godspeed on your journey, and it lands and it starts going. But we were hanging out with these punk rockers, and one of them had this dog named Bob, and Bob loved sticks. And so somebody saw that happen. They're like, what did you just do? And I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't help it. And they look at it. They look at the dog like, Bob, get the stick. And that dog like started taking off to go and try and catch that. And I had to tackle the dog in the river. I'm like, no, you will never know the flavor. And had to like carry the dog back to shore. So, I don't know what the point of that story was, except
don't poop in rivers, kids.
Unless
it's generally a bad idea.
Unless that's how you assert your dominance over the seagulls. If that's how you have to do it.
Yeah, or if you have a high fiber diet and you have sinkers.
That's right.
You got sinkers, go for it. The bottom feeders love it.
Because then nobody will know.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, so, Rimshi, anything you want to shill, promote, or put out there, buddy?
The pre-show.
Yeah, all right, cool. We'll chill out the pre-show. But yeah, hey, thanks for joining us, man. Appreciate it.
Oh, I'm happy to be here.
Yeah,
I can tell.
Yeah, and if we don't see you before, I'll see you next month. But yeah, cool, man.
Mr. MC and I will be there.
Sweet. All right. Cheers, buddy. See you later.
Cheers.
All right, let's catch up on all this. Jesus fucking Christ. I feel like I'm having a heart attack, dude.
I'm really glad I picked that.
I'm really glad you picked it too. That was a fucking great article.
Yeah, it was a wonderful conversation. It'll go down in the annals of internet history.
The annals?
But no, it'll come out of the annals of internet history.
Neo Gibba says, I've designed, built, and used a flame cannon. Does that count? It kind of does. Yami says, Jeff, suck my dick. Me, would if I could, bitch. Vroom, vroom. Neo Gibba, I use an alcohol glycerin blend. My cannon shot flaming balls of goo and stuck to anything. It was fun. That's a flamethrower, for sure. Yami no Tenshi says, speaking of seagulls, my older brother had managed to get the bird into a McDonald's by leaving a trail of fries. He made sure to close the door just as soon as he got in. That's mean.
Oh, well, that reminds me that there was a Twitter video I saw where this dude had one of those giant moth, and he goes up to his friend's convenience store. He opens the door. He's like, "Hey, Doug, check out this moth, dude," and lets it out.
That's fucked up. Let's see. Neo Gibba says, Jeff, that story is 1,000 times better than anything I put in my Twitter posts. I mean, I don't know. I have good poop stories. I just don't bring them out very often. Mickey Fiki says, I got a diaper story. Want to hear it? Next Wednesday. Yeah, we'll do it next Wednesday. And Neo Gibba says, everyone go sub to Olive's Organic Living on YouTube and Yami no Tenshi 23 on Twitch. I agree. Well, this has been fun. It's been a tell-all.
I was reflecting on the show, and the first thing I went back to was TV Man. That was nice.
TV Man was good. TV Man was really good.
Should a lot better than thinking about, basically projectile fucking pooping like you're a mortar fucking tube.
He's committed.
I mean, look, there's worse things. You could just
no. If you can be a human mortar tube, you go ahead and be the best mortar tube you can be.
Yeah, that's right. That's absolutely right. Basically.
But honestly, hats off to TV Man. TV Man, you are actually. Hang on, Jeff. Because fuck it, and this is Twitch, and we played ourselves in with music.
Mm-hmm.
I have a perfect video for us to play us out with.
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
Oh yeah.
Will Discord DMs work?
Yeah, do that.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Yeah. So let's honor the origin of TV Man with an awesome song. Fuck you, YouTube. By the way, all of this copyright belongs to Yami no Tenshi.
Correct.
Jim James Vivo, we love you, but Yami beat you to the punch, homie.
That's right. All right, and we're out of here. We'll see you on Friday for the regular show. And otherwise, we'll see you then next week back here for the Midweek Saints. We love you guys. And here we